What's going on, everybody? How are we all doing? Woo, it's good to be here. Misinformation. What's going on?
With the guilt that I can't stand. Upon your chest, your arms are folded. With the bottle in your hand. The devil makes his mark and evil takes his soul.
I have a feeling this is going to be a fun stream today.
I told you that I'll forgive, but that won't save your soul. No, no. Try to keep my kiss for a while. Too hard my paint on my smile. Yeah. Try to keep my kiss for a while. Too hard my tears paint on my smile. All these people think I'm crazy. Smile and say I'm fine. I saw the cruelness of addiction. Saw you fade away with time. Try to keep my kiss for a while. Too hard my paint on my smile. Yeah, try to keep my kiss for a while. Too hard my paint on my smile. Try to keep my kiss for a while. Hey, can't you see? Yeah.
All right, everybody. We are going to be started right at 5 o'clock today. So we're going to play a couple songs, and we're going to get into the show. So thank you all for coming by. Who's here so far? Start typing in chat. Hello, hello, everybody.
Are you ready to die? Got me shimmy, got me eyes on. Everything is fine. Got me shimmy, got me eyes on. Are you ready to die? Got me shimmy, got me eyes on. Everything is fine. Got my shimmy, got me eyes on you. And you in love, fly. In their hearts, only in their eyes. And I'm so fucking high. Been free in my head. Missing from your bed. I know your secret. Everything. Are you ready to die? Got my shimmy, got me eyes on. Everything is fine. Got my shimmy, got me eyes. Are you ready to die? Got my shimmy, got me eyes on. Everything is fine. Got my shimmy, got me eyes on. You leave me lost. You follow me lost. I'm the queen. Just put in the
What do we think of this? It's all right. Listen, this is the new Grimes song. We're trying to stay up to date on what's going on. It's It's okay. It's all right. Shimigami Eyes. I think Grimes she's kind of like the autist whisperer. She's like an autism whisperer. And she's so talented and been able to lure the correct autismo. She married the richest man on earth because of her autism mind control device. Think about that.
Well, my love, she vanished in the August moon, way too soon. So I got up, put on my warmest coat, took a stroll, September cold. I just can't sit around here waiting for her to get back home. So for now, you'll find me on the run. I've got no lemon drops, no bubble gum. Can you rock my soul? Cloud the floor, dirty.
We bullin'.
Can you rock my soul? Brushing my teeth and my sweet tooth gone. When the sun just won't shine on.
I've learned so much. I've learned so much about some of my friends over the last couple days. We'll see if I end up talking about any of that stuff.
Ignite my light. Ooh. I just can't sit around here waiting, baking my s'mores above the stove. I just can't sit around and bake it anymore. No broken glass left on my pillow.
All right, this song is called Candy Wrappers by Somersault.
Cloud the floor,
Read my comment.
dirty room.
The first one.
Can you rock my soul?
Ah. You know what the funny thing is? I put a lot of time into picking this playlist out, and we only ever listened to 15 minutes worth of music. And here, I'll tell you this too. Here's a big complaint I got to get against YouTube Music. So, I make this playlist and I put it on shuffle, and there's still an algorithm for my playlist shuffle. So even though I made a playlist, it still brings the same like 6 or 7 songs to the top every single time. It's so annoying.
I've been alone for a second. I know the year has come.
Woo! This song's got me in the fucking mood!
Call you to check in. See if you found where you might belong. Over and over, I'm sleepless. Some kind of war zone in my head. We were so young.
All right, here's what happens on my playlist.
Down every hall.
YouTube Music really wants me to like certain bands. They really want me to like this one band called Men We Trust. Not a big fan.
Listen to the ones we depend on. But was I a steady hand to hold? What of the note could it end on? I never knew
You're probably right, to be honest. All right, we got PK in the chat. We got Cowbell. We got Paggy. We got Misinformation. We got Salmon to you. Finally, we catch No Life for a stream. Oh my God, we've been waiting for you. Reppin' Van Leeuwen ice cream, baby! Fuck Van Leeuwen! Scumbag ass ice cream place. They treated me like shit! Fuck them! CJ's come out on top! Yet again! Woo! Hello, everybody. Good to see you all. Woo. All right. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Slow DJ fade out so you guys can see my technical skills. There we go. There we fucking go. We're live yet again. It's been quite the week. It's been a lot of fun. We've had a couple big kind of things happen, and a lot of them kind of involve Salvo, but you know, there's a lot of other stuff going on. I mean, we're going to talk a little bit about, oh my God. Some of you guys, see, what I love about this is there's some people in this community that are, you know, very much a part of like the Salvo type orbit. But then, you know, we got other people too. So I'm so excited to share some of the hilarious shit that's been going on over the last couple days. But dude, it's been great. It's been nonstop, different content creators making a fucking ass out of themselves. It's just one after the fucking other. It's so funny. These people are so used to having their fucking dick and ass licked that as soon as you have somebody and as soon as you have a group of people that are saying fucking enough is enough, your shows are shit, you're awful, you're a big fucking loser. Finally, somebody's telling it to some of these people, and I think they're starting to get the message too. Some of these people are starting to get the fucking message, man. I can't wait to show you guys Tipster. This guy Tipster is such a fucking disgusting freak. It almost does me no pleasure or service having to go over any of this stuff, because the sheer fact of the matter is Tipster's been pretty fucking good to me. He's been pretty nice. He's been like a pretty he's been pretty helpful. But I just gotta calls it like I sees it. We've had some really fucking bizarre Tipster moments over the last week, so I'm excited to show all that shit to you guys. Yeah, we're gonna get started with some little things though. People are good pronunciation. What do you mean good pronunciation? What the fuck are you talking about? Spread the good message. Exactly. Let everybody listen to Cowbell. I consider Cowbell kind of like Cowbell's like the elder of this community. So that's what I want you guys understanding. If you guys get on Cowbell's bad side, that's really, really, really not good. There's a couple of guys who have been here for a long, long time. Cowbell's been here for the absolute longest. So respect his fucking authority. And we got some fun stuff today. Let me see what we got first. Oh my God, we have our first member right here. So we have Niall the Token Aussie decided to be an enabler. Wow, that's amazing. This fucking stupid idiot decided to give me $2.99 a month. What a fucking asshole. What a stupid fucking asshole. Oh my God. Okay. I saw this today. Guys, you're going to fucking love this. So anybody who is involved in the Red Bar related universe, you're going to fucking, oh my God. It's been so good. I feel like me personally, I consider myself to be just the biggest Josh Denny fan. I fucking absolutely love everything about Josh Denny. To me, he is just the biggest scumbag fraud that there is. And okay, thank you again. But I have a T-shirt of him. You guys have seen my T-shirt. It literally is a picture of Josh Denny's face with like as Pinocchio, as like an artistic rendition. You gifted 10 subs? What the fuck? What a good guy. That's hilarious. By the way, that reminds me. So we don't have any emotes set up for this channel right now because I'm waiting for people to tell me what emotes they want. I've had some people tell me they want some hashish emotes. Let's get some of these fucking emotes going. These are going to be a lot of fun. But I love Josh Denny. Somehow, I found out today that scumbag Josh Denny fucking found his way onto Tucker Carlson. This guy's on Tucker Carlson. Our Josh Denny is on Tucker Carlson. So to give you like a brief synopsis of Josh Denny. So he started as the co-host of he was on the Nobody Loves Onions podcast, and eventually he gets on the Food Network and he has his own show. It's like kind of his own version of Drivers, Dive-Ins, and Dives, or what? Drivers, Dine-Ins, and Dives? Is that what we call it? But it was like that show, and then eventually he gets fired, and he gets caught saying the N-word, and, you know, he forced a maid to get an abortion. I mean, what the fuck is going on? Wait, what the hell is happening right here? This is crazy. It's almost like, stop. Like, what the fuck is happening? You're too sweet. You're too much of a fucking sweetheart, man. Come on. That's too much. That's absolutely too fucking much. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm a little distracted. Goddamn. Okay, here, let's just start watching this, because I have not watched any of this. I've not watched any of Josh Denny on Tucker Carlson. This is a 7-minute clip. We're just going to do a live reaction right here. So let's check this shit out.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. Josh Denny is a comedian. You may have heard of him. He used to work for the Food Network. He's also pro-life, personally, and willing to say so out loud.
Oh my, like, I don't know what this video clip means to you, but this means fucking everything to me. Like, if you guys spend a lot of time in my Discord, this would be like if Hashish made it on Tucker Carlson. This to me is just insane.
Earlier this month, Denny was preparing to host a comedy show in Rutherford, New Jersey. That's about a half hour outside of New York. But just minutes after the show was announced, Antifa, a violent radical group, decided to shut it down. Hundreds of Antifa-affiliated Twitter accounts started bombarding the venue, called the Williams Center. They also went after the chief of police of Rutherford, a man called John Russo, and they threatened violence. Now, at that point, a chief of police who wanted to defend the Constitution, his solemn duty, would have pushed back and affirmed the sacred right of free expression of every American. But that's not what Chief Russo did. Instead, he caved to the demands of the mob. He warned the venue that the venue might face civil liability if they let free speech continue, if they allowed the show to go on. Then he said he would shut down the show on, quote, public safety grounds. So ultimately, the Williams...
Okay. So I guess if you guys don't know, Josh Denny's been booking this stand-up comedy tour for Anthony Cumia and Gavin McInnes. So I guess one of the shows got canceled because, if you guys don't know, Gavin McInnes was the leader of the fucking Proud Boys. So now he just has like a whole gang of like, okay, let's say your mother is a teacher and your father is a psychiatrist and you're non-binary and you have all this energy and you want to throw bricks through buildings and shit. Yeah, that's what the fuck is going on. You're going to be against anything that Josh Denny does. You're going to be a fucking Antifa super soldier that is... These people think that the Proud Boys are the most evil group of people in the world. They show up, they shut their events down, and this has been such, I guess, a compelling enough storyline that it's brought it where Tucker is going to actually bring Josh Denny on the show. Wow, this is crazy.
Had no choice and canceled the show. In the end, the only people who showed up at the Williams Center that night were several police officers, and they were there to make sure there was no comedy.
Oh my God. Like, imagine imagine you're such a bad guy that no matter where you try to do stand-up comedy, you have a bunch of fucking LGBTQ assault rifle style people outside of your comedy venue, like, that are willing to shoot you. Like, that's how bad of a guy you are.
Place. None at all. Then, to
Oh my God, we got Blazing Fool in the house. We got everybody's here, man.
insult to injury, the next morning, the mayor of Rutherford, New Jersey, Frank Nunziato, bragged about what the city had done. He said it was his decision to use the power of the state to cut down comedy. Quote, unbeknownst to the borough, Nunziato wrote, an event was planned for this evening at the Williams Center, news of which quickly circulated through
This is such, I love the framing of this story right here because, you know, you could frame this in two completely separate ways. Tucker is framing it in this way where the left doesn't want comedy. They're afraid of ideas. They're afraid of blah, 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 blah. That's the way Tucker's framing it. Or you could look at it the fact of the matter way, which is when Gavin McInnes throws a live show, the majority of the crowd is going to be Proud Boys. So can you really blame this community of people of not wanting rooms filled with fucking Proud Boys? Like, it seems like kind of a rational thing to not want down the street from where you live.
media. Online intelligence led the police department to believe that the event had the potential for confrontation. Therefore, Nunziato said, quote, after discussions with the owner, the event has been canceled. Now, notice the blame shifting here, the potential for confrontation. It wasn't the comedian who was going to confront or threaten anyone with violence. It was the radical left-wing group Antifa, but it was the comedian who was punished. This is not the first time.
All right, real quick, I want to get 1 in chat if you know who Josh Denny is, 2 in chat if you have no idea who Josh Denny is.
Denny has experienced this. It's happened 4 times in just the past few weeks. Shows canceled because of threats from the left. 2 shows were canceled in Chicago, another 2 in New York. And every time the same pattern. Denny would schedule a comedy show, then a huge amount of Antifa-affiliated Twitter accounts intimidated the venue and local officials who collapsed under
Oh, I mean, that's some fucking pussy shit. Antifa-affiliated Twitter accounts terrorized the venue. Okay, now who looks like the fucking SJW snowflake there? Ooh, bunch of Twitter accounts are mean. Grow up.
and shut it down. Denny can no longer speak. At this point, the only
Denny's,
way
this guy's been
show
silenced.
north of the Mason-Dixon line is to deliver cryptic instructions to his fans about where to meet secretly, like a speakeasy. Otherwise, if he doesn't do
Oh
this,
my
all
God.
Antifa has
This
to
is such a fucking manipulative way to look at this. Holy
end free
fucking
speech
shit.
is send some tweets, and then weak leaders capitulate immediately. Josh Denny is not the only performer being targeted, and it's not just comedians. This, of course, is part of a much larger campaign to end.
I mean, you could just as easily label the event as a Proud Boy rally, and it would make just as much sense. This is not like a normal run-of-the-mill comedy show. The whole crowd is people who wish they were in the building on January 6th. You know, even if they're free, they fantasize about all the things they wish they could have done to protect Ashley Babbitt. You know what I mean? It's not like a normal comedy event. A normal comedy event is a bunch of disgusting fat millennials that got a Groupon deal and they never tip and they're very particular and they are just, you know, they make $70,000 a year, so they're the greatest person in the world. Scumbags. That's the thing about stand-up comedy, man. And that's the thing I want stand-up comedians to realize. Your fucking job is over. Nobody likes stand-up anymore. Nobody under the age of 25 gives a fucking shit about stand-up. Nobody. Guess why? Because it's fucking hack. It's like oh, look at this guy doing his vaudevillian fucking Shakespearean speech on stage. Wow, this is great. I love stand-up. I could just watch a fucking stream. I could watch like, a fat Latino guy offer to pay another man $150 as a sex fetish because the guy made fun of his wife. That to me is a lot more fun and interesting than somebody telling me a well-crafted joke about Tinder. Oh, wow, stand-up comedy. You're so fucking cool. Yeah, you're friends with like, or you have to pretend you're friends with like, who's an example here? Damn, what is the name of the lesbian comedian who's always talking about rape? What the hell is her name? Cameron Esposito. So, like, Andrew Schultz has to pretend to be friends with fucking Cameron Esposito. Like, these people are not cool. They're a bunch of losers. They're all fucking theater kids. That's why I quit stand-up comedy, is because I thought you're in these, like, cool, like, everybody's smoking cigarettes, like, wearing leather jackets. Oh, so cool, man. Everybody's playing pool, and there's, like, a poker game going on. No, it's a bunch of fucking theater dorks that they want to talk about their auditions and, I played Pippin in high school and now I do stand-up comedy. Oh, Tinder, am I right? Fuck those people. That's who you go to see when you go to a stand-up show. Some fucking theater nerd.
In the United States, a country whose civic religion was free speech just a few years ago. This is a huge change.
Dude, I fucking hate stand-up comedians. I have some really scary ideas for you guys. I have some really, like, you don't understand, man. I have an entire, here's the thing. Okay. We have some serious plans in the works, guys. We have some serious plans. Okay. This is a mobile live streaming device. So I paid $700 for this thing. So basically what I do, it's got an HDMI input. It has like a mobile network directly inside of it. And it's got microphone inputs. And I got some fucking demented. It's going to cost me a couple $100 more worth of shit. But we're going to have some fucking wacky, weird shit going on. I promise you.
One. Anyone who tells you you can't say what you truly believe is a totalitarian. Make no mistake.
I used to love stand-up, but that was probably 5 years ago. Yes, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Stand-up was fucking cool. Stand-up was super cool. You know, early 2000s, I think there were a lot of really great people in the scene, and I think there were a lot of, there's better infrastructure for better entertainers to rise to the top. Because that to me is the issue with stand-up. There's all these structural issues that are preventing anybody from doing anything cool within the industry. Because the way I put it, these clubs are for making money. And some of the most talented people are going to fucking piss people off. Like, the best stand-up comedians are going to have, at some points in time, the entire room wanting to fucking kill them. I mean, if you look at Norm Macdonald, people like that, these people are going to kill, but then a lot of the times they're also going to make it where a lot of the crowd is going to ask for refunds. So because of this, the comedy clubs decided they're going to use the 55 to 60% guy. And what I mean by that is that at all times, he's going to have the energy of the crowd at about a 55% or a 60%. He's never going to do too bad. He's never going to do too good. He's always going to fucking squeak by, getting just the right amount of laughs where it doesn't really seem like they bombed. Those are the people that you see occupying most of the slots in these comedy clubs. And it's not what anybody wants to watch. And second of all, it makes it where the people who end up rising up, it's not people who are the funniest. It's people who learn how to use a rubric. It's the rubric kids. Do you guys remember in high school, there'd be all these fucking stupid, idiot, loser kids who were dum-dums, but somehow they got straight A's. And they got straight A's because they didn't learn about history or English. They learned how to use a fucking rubric. And it's the same type of people that fucking terrorize the comedy industry, and I'm sick of it.
Not about sensitivity, it's about controlling you. It's totalitarian.
Okay, so the hidden hand says, if Schaub can do it, anybody can. Now, what he means is he's talking about a guy named Brendan Schaub. Now, Brendan Schaub is somebody that a lot of people who are, podcast fan or stand-up comedy fan adjacent love making fun of him. He's the worst stand-up comedian, and he's such a bad guy. Brendan Schaub's new special is only slightly a little bit worse than Tim Dillon's new special. Think about that for a second.
Let's start tonight with what's happening to comedians, because free society requires...
Get to Denny. Get to the fat
Comedy is
man.
the way we tell the truth. The presence of comedians in a society means that you get to mock the people in charge. Very quickly, and it's not an accident, we're running out of comedians. Only rote comedy is tolerated now.
Gringo Poppy, most influential special of 2022. Yeah, it might be. It might be. Think about all that has happened because of Gringo Poppy. Brendan Schaub he is such an enigma. He has 60,000 people that wake up every single day and categorize every mistake that he makes. That's not for nothing. And he has all these YouTubers that make these video essays about how bad of a guy he is. Nobody's talking about the good stand-up comedians the same way. How come everybody's putting all this time and energy into how bad some comedians are? And you'll notice nobody's really talking about how good comedians are. Sure, you'll hear about people who people will swear by. Andrew Schultz, Tim Dillon, but they're not thinking about their stand-up. They're thinking about their podcast. If you actually go and watch these guys do stand-up, it's some fucking hack-ass garbage. You guys tell me, what is the last stand-up comedy special that you've enjoyed? What's the last one? I think maybe for me, it was Ronnie Chang, his special that he did in like 2017, I thought was pretty good. But other than that, there's been nothing. So it's like us as stand-up comedy fans, we don't have anything to latch onto anymore other than how bad some of the guys are. So there is so little going on in the stand-up comedy industry that we all are forced to pay attention to Brendan Schaub because the people who are supposed to be good aren't giving us really anything to chew on at all.
It's another way of saying no comedy is tolerated now. Elon Musk pointed this out a few months ago in an interview with the satire site, The Babylon Bee.
And then you realize it's like, wait a second, is a comedy getting at an essential truth, or trying to, or is there a propaganda element?
God, this guy looks fucking cooked. Look, his eyes are kind of drifting into two separate directions. What is going on with this guy? He does not look healthy. He can barely hold his head up.
Or is it trying to push you in a particular direction? Or
You know what I noticed, by the way? So Twitter has been great because it's been super fucked up. It's like there's all sorts of crazy shit going on, which I love. I don't know how anybody could possibly have a problem with that. Like, what? You don't want chaos on your social media? Why? What do you got going on in your life that's so interesting? You can't enjoy a disaster, your life is so good you can't enjoy a $44 billion disaster? Oh, I'm better than that? Really? How the fuck? Nobody's better than that, asshole. But it's been so good. Apparently, you could just pay money now and just get like unlimited engagement. So I've been seeing all sorts of weird, fucked up ads over the last day. I might start putting some money into Twitter, see what happens. I think that could be funny.
To an essential truth that is humorous, and when it stops trying to get to an essential truth that is humorous, then
oh my god! And I love this is the whole internet summed up. By the way, it's a guy with autism explaining comedy. That's the whole internet. I don't want to. I'm sorry, Elon. I'll talk to you about fucking Dogecoin or whatever. Don't talk to me about jokes. You have autism. People who have autism by nature can't really figure out what jokes are or are not. You have to tell them the fact of the matter. This is a joke. This is not a joke. Otherwise, most autistic people can't really tell the difference. So it's like, shut the fuck up.
Or getting to an essential truth that is humorous. And when it stops trying to get to an essential truth that
Look at his haircut too. It's like, it's as bad as my haircut. You know what? Isn't it crazy? Like, you see all these podcasts and it'll have like 600,000 views and they'll have all this money and then they'll have the same microphone as CJ. They'll have the same haircut as CJ. I literally just made the most amount of money I've ever made on YouTube from my boy Sosa. You know, it's like, I'm not running on a lot of shit. Elon Musk has virtually unlimited money, and this is the type of haircut he goes with. It's insane.
You know, it's just not that funny.
Well, after that interview, Twitter, as if to prove it has no sense of humor at all, banned the Babylon Bee. Their crime? They made fun of the administration's fake trans admiral, that guy in a dress they're calling female. We all know what Elon Musk did next. He bought Twitter.
Oh my God. Like, just imagine getting out of bed after you've posed for a photo like this in the top right. Did he approve this, or was this like an intern doing? I don't know what this is. I actually, to embarrass Naomi, for every event that we go to, I do one photo where I do a thumbs up to embarrass my fiance. I go like this. So he's doing what I do to embarrass my fiance, but he's doing it because he thinks it's awesome.
In a moment, we'll speak to the CEO of the Babylon Bee about what Musk must do to restore free speech to this country.
I want Denny.
What is clear at this point is that after Elon Musk fired half of Twitter's employees, Twitter got better. Why? Because they were the censors. And Twitter isn't the only company, many of whose employees work effectively as censors to shut down your freedom to say what you think. Outside Netflix headquarters last year, protesters, some of them Netflix employees, gathered to demand the censorship of Dave Chappelle. Watch this.
Accountability! When do we want it? Now! When do we want accountability? When do we want it? Now!
It's okay to laugh, but you're sparking
Oh
hate
my
conversation.
God. I mean, come on. That's the person you put in front of your thing? Like, this is...
It's okay to
I mean, it's like, is there no optics department in this shit? And it's like they bring this bowling ball right to the fucking front, you know? Like, look at King Koopa.
sparking hate conversation.
Oh my God, it's wearing like it's got like a carpal tunnel glove on. Oh my God. Oh, it's the pedophile veto.
Why is he breaking my sign? Breaking my sign. He's got a weapon. He's got a weapon.
So what you had at Netflix...
That was kind of a funny conversation because you had pedophile veto versus the trans people. Pedo versus trans in the ring.
what you also had at Twitter, and it's the same phenomenon that's canceling comedians all over the country. A small group of
Trans versus pedo. Fight.
politically inflamed, highly motivated extremists who prevent the majority.
Yeah, people forget right here. People forget Tucker Carlson is heir to the Stouffer's fortune. So his family made a fucking fortune from frozen TV dinners. You know, like literally one of the most dystopian ideas, which is a frozen TV dinner, where instead of the wife and husband cooking and then they they make the food, they all sit at the table, everybody puts their phone away. No, slap that bitch in the microwave and sit in front of the fucking TV and never make eye contact with me. I'm your father. Don't fucking look at me. He's telling us how America is supposed to be, where, you know, his family has profited from some of the darkest aspects of American culture. Throw the food in the microwave and sit in front of the fucking TV like the brainless sack of shit you are. But also, oh, America's falling apart because of the left. Yeah, okay. That may, yeah,
what it
sure.
thinks. Another word for that is tyranny, and it's everywhere. One of the few people in Hollywood willing to fight back against this and say what
Adam
he
Carolla.
really thinks is Adam Carolla.
I like how it's like anytime a story like this happens, it's always like the same guys every time. They cycle through the same fucking guys.
A longtime comedian who has stayed.
Like, that's so funny that Josh Denny has manipulated himself to be on the same list as Dave Chappelle and Adam Carolla. So, like, guys, if you don't know who Josh Denny is, I get so many more views than him. It's crazy. Like, look at this. Okay. I mean, we'll go to videos. And remember, this guy just got listed alongside Dave Chappelle and Adam Carolla. His last video has 328 views. The video before that has 160 views. And then the video before that is 141 views. And then the video before that is 91 views. Okay, I mean, look at what his fucking podcast looks like. Oh, this is a clip too. That's even worse. So this is all because, according to him, Josh Denny recently made friends with Ye. So this is how bad Josh Denny is. He has appeared on Tucker Carlson today. He has befriended Kanye West. And because of these two things that have happened to him, he's been able to turn that into 328 views. 320. I mean, look at the amount of viewers here. I got that from Salvo Pancakes. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Look at his. Look
I
at
think it'd be
this.
so funny if he was like, "It's the first no Jews allowed social media." I mean, that would be pretty. The first exclusive social media. He's like, "Remember how Facebook was exclusive? You needed a .edu. Well, we test you. We
Dude, this guy, he's from Minnesota, I found out too. He's from the same place Naomi's from. Two of them are not cut from the same
your
cloth.
blood, motherfucker. We got Elizabeth
Dot
Holmes
G-
on the board.
dot
and
JEW.
we prick your blood. And if you got that Jew in you, you can't log
That's
in.
Oh my God. Wait, let's see how many likes he has on that. Let's see this. He has no likes. Josh Denny's on fire. Back in 2009, I ran over an old Latin woman near Passaic County, New Jersey, but kept on driving. I'm sorry, God. That's my confession. That's what somebody said. I don't know what that means. All right, let's go back to this. White tipster. That's fucking funny.
True, and therefore funny. And he mocked the people you just saw as exactly what they are, humorless babies.
I need to explain to the people at Netflix.
Josh Denny is a white tipster. That has me fucking dying. That's so funny.
Which is another interesting dynamic is
Okay, they didn't even pull up a single Josh Denny clip. What a fucking waste of time. What a tremendous fucking waste of time. God damn, that pissed me the fuck off. Okay. Damn. I wish Bex was here. Somebody tell Bex that CJ is talking about her good friend Alex Stein. We're going to talk about Alex Stein today. Alex Stein is not a person that I've talked about on the show before, but I have been paying attention to him recently. He is, first of all, the subject of the thumbnail. So here, let me pull up this fucking photo, man. Oh my God. I mean, this is one of my favorite photos. I would love, if anybody wants to send this to me framed, I would really appreciate that. Because look at this fucking shit. Here we go. Look at this shit right here. Oh, the Denny clip is on Twitter. Somebody please send it to me. That's Alex Stein wearing two masks. He cut the eyes out, and there's Stardust from a different camera angle. We are looking at Stardust from a very, very different camera angle. That's the first thing that you'll notice. But the second thing you'll notice is the look on her eyes. Oh my God. You can feel the warmth of her telling him, this is her, please look away. And Alex just will not do it. I don't know why. But this is like Portlandia right here. This is crazy. This is a very Portlandia-esque photo right here. One of my favorite photos that I've ever seen. There's so much going on in this photo. It's so good. Why does she have her notebook out? What is up with the notebook? I think, is that not Stardust? That's Stardust, right? Oh my God, we just got a $20 donation. What the fuck is up with you guys? Ah, man, you guys are too much, man. But Alex Stein, here, if you don't know who Alex Stein is, I'll give you a brief introduction. Alex Stein vaccine rap. I feel like this is always a good way to start with Alex Stein here. It's okay. So he is basically like he's the grand master. He's the grand wizard of cringe. I mean, nobody harnesses the power of cringe quite like Alex Stein does. He is really an unstoppable object of cringe. And the thing that annoys me about Alex, because sometimes he does make me laugh, I don't like how he is essentially a political ideologue that uses comedy to further his fucking politics. As you guys know, listen, although I've been talking shit about one group of people, I am sure that you're going to hear me talking shit about a different group of people at a different point in time. I look at these people as characters. I try to remove the politics. I don't care if somebody's on the left or on the right. If I see somebody that is a fucking cringe lord loser, then I'm going to talk about them. And that's what this Alex Stein guy, he completely falls into that category. This guy, oh my God. So basically, what he started doing, he realized that if he goes to these school board meetings or like town council meetings, they record them, and he gets to do a skit for like 15 minutes or whatever. So let's check out Alex here.
Vaccinate your body. Vaccinate me at the party. Vaccination freak. Vaccination freak a leak. I want the vaccine in my life. I want the vaccine for my wife. I want to vaccinate you all day long. Vaccinate you while I wear my thong. Vaccinate me. Vaccinate who?
And the thing is, like, okay, let's say you're like really on the right, and being the right is, a big part of your personality. You don't have to say this is cool. Like, even though I feel like there needs to be some type of a PSA where just because somebody's on your team doesn't mean that they're cool. It's just like with, our good friend Polly People, where she said that if you don't like her, that means that your politics probably suck. She has no ability to comprehend the fact that somebody can completely agree with her politics and think that, they couldn't possibly think she's a cunty bitch if they agree with the politics. It's the same, guys. Alex Stein and fucking Tom McDonald and Steven Crowder, you can be on the right and understand that these guys are dog shit. It's not that complicated.
Vaccinate her, vaccinate them, vaccinate my friend. I want to vaccinate to the end. Vaccinate me, pure L. I love you. What can I say? DNA, I love you. I got the pure L, feeling pure, so clean. Got the lights off, because I'm calling Paul. Do you got to clean the mic? You got to vaccinate. You going to get corona from Mona. Don't vaccinate.
Yeah, and he's like, now he's just totally improvising, and it's not even that
got
good.
The lights off.
I mean, I do better freestyles than anybody that has heard one of my freestyles knows that I am significantly better than this.
Paul, do you got to clean the mic? You got to vaccinate.
Yeah, so that's what this fucking guy does. Okay, this is so fucking funny. So recently, I was seeing these pictures on Twitter where they were doing like one of those drag story hours in Texas. So now, you know how like anytime there's, during all the fucking riot, you're going to get groups of people that come out with fucking guns, especially in areas where guns are legal. And so now you have this like LGBTQ Antifa group that is like guarding the outside of a drag show, which is one of the craziest images I've ever seen to begin with, where it's like fucking, which by the way, I love how they have like a rainbow flag with their tactical shit. It's like, if you're actually being, trying to be tactical, I don't think a rainbow flag is a great way to run OPSEC. Maybe you might get spotted by drones from fucking hundreds of miles away with all those colors. But here they are outside of a drag show demonstrating. They got guns. I mean, they're looking spooky as fuck. The optics of this are really crazy, where the big issue has been kid drag time, where you bring the kids to drag and it makes them chop their fucking shit off, right? That's what everybody's worried about. And you get this image where you have these fucking scary black balaclava looking fucking they-thems standing outside of the place with full-on guns. And it's like a crazy image. And it on its own is perfect, where you're like, this optically looks crazy enough on its own. But now we're going to see Alex Stein completely and utterly fuck this up so bad and make like a complete ass out of himself. So we're going to watch this now.
See, this guy keeps on trying to bump me every time I walk by.
You what?
Dude, I'm walking down the street.
I'm standing here. I'm allowed.
Get out.
Let him go sideways.
Get out of my...
Okay, and now we're noticing a very organized dynamic by the demonstrators, and we're noticing Alex borderline assaulting some of these people here. This is not a good... And look at this smile. Look at his teeth. What is up with those fucking... What's up with this? What's up with this? Look at all this metal shit in his fucking mouth here. The fuck is up with this guy's metal ass mouth? But watch this.
See, this guy keeps on trying to bump me every time I walk by.
So he just goes straight up and fucking shoulder checks a guy who's like 4 inches shorter than him, which is just like such a fucking pussy move.
See, this guy keeps on trying to bump me every
Watch
time I
this.
walk by.
I mean, if you shoot him at that point, it's fucking self-defense, Alex. You're just going up to these guys and shoulder checking them. They feared for their life.
You what?
Dude, I'm walking down the street.
I'm standing here. I'm allowed.
Get out.
Let him go sideways.
Get out of my...
And then you have the guy in the back who is like very calmly and very patiently like helping de-escalate the situation. So we're seeing a totally different side of this demonstration that we otherwise never would have seen without Alex, and it's making him look really bad. Dude, you're just fucking throwing this guy, and it's like, pick on somebody your own fucking size, man. Like, pick on somebody your same height, your same weight. You took this tiny fucking manlet and started shoulder checking him. This is crazy.
Let him go sideways.
Get out of my...
All right, Alex, you need to leave.
I'm not leaving, guys. You're trying to get
Alex, you need to leave. I'm not
my
leaving.
way. I'm here on a public street. Get out of my way. Oh my God, guys, I'm so scared. The Antifa, they brought their play guns, their squirt guns. Oh my God, your arts and crafts time. Did this mess up your arts and crafts time? You guys gonna be able to go
Dude, these guys, am I wrong here? These guys got some fucking trigger discipline.
play with your arts and crafts after this?
Why is it so tiny?
Look how scary they are. Oh my God, this guy's so scared. I'm so scared. He's got his gun, his big gun. He's a big bad guy. Oh my God, I'm so happy you're protecting these children so they can go get indoctrinated and go in there for transgender story time. You're such a good American. God bless this guy.
I mean, you're telling me this Alex Stein guy, if these people weren't here, wouldn't fucking go inside there, beat the living shit out of that drag queen, drag her limp body to the back room, and put on her drag outfit like the game Hitman. I think that's what he really wants to do.
And go in there for transgender story time. You're such a good American. God bless this guy. Look at him. Oh, I'm scared. How dare you? I mean, these people, these are the real cowards. They're hiding behind their masks. They got their
Yeah, except for this guy who doesn't give a fuck.
little gun.
Yeah, these are Vosh's body. Yeah, Vosh doesn't leave the house without this. This group of fucking freaks.
They think they're so tough. We're at a bookstore here in Denton, Texas, where they're trying to do drag queen story hour. And of course, the typical people here with their masks on, not able to actually stand up for what they believe in because they're all cowards.
Dude, not able to stand up for what they believe in. They're standing outside of an event as security with guns. How is that? In what world is that not them sticking up for what they believe in? That is, that. What do you think they're doing there? Like, what? I don't understand what he's talking
Sure,
about.
you think it's unusual they have their assault weapons like that out here in front of a place like this? Is that normal?
Yeah, thank you guys for summoning Bex. I feel like Bex has such a history with Alex Stein, and I have yet to talk about Alex. I had to get Bex in here, of course.
No comment.
Dude,
I'm walking down the street.
I'm standing here. I'm allowed. Let him go sideways.
Get out of my...
All right, Alex, you need to leave.
I'm not children. But see, these are the real scaredy cats. They gotta walk around with a gun. They can't handle themselves like a real man.
I mean, is that not exactly what people said to Kyle Rittenhouse? Is that not word for word what people were saying about Kyle Rittenhouse?
These
Man?
are the real scaredy cats. They gotta walk around with a gun. They can't handle themselves like a real man.
What I mean, dude, they're like, I don't know. Okay, so let's pretend for a minute that the drag storytime shit isn't completely insane. Let's just pretend for a second and say that's a totally normal, totally cool thing that's going on right now. Yeah, if there's all these crazy fucking people showing up to these events, yeah, you're gonna need security. Somebody's got to do it. So what the fuck is the problem with them having a gun? That's gonna completely de-escalate whatever bullshit some crazy person's gonna have planned because they don't want to get shot.
All right, guys, I just want to announce I'm Primetime 99 Alex Stein, and I love y'all, even though you guys don't love me, and I know you
Yes, Clara. Any emoji or anything that you could do for your work is so beautiful. So anything that I can get from you, I will happily take.
probably love children a little too much, but I'm very empathetic to you guys. I love you guys. Even these guys with the guns, I feel sorry that you guys were probably abused as children, and I really hope you guys get the mental health care that you guys deserve. I love you guys. God bless you all. I love you guys. I love your rights. I think you guys are great. We need to actually transition more children. We need more drag queen story time for elementary school kids.
Okay, and that was Alex Stein. I mean, again, I started the day by seeing the image of all the fucking crazy like LGBTQ black fucking balaclava people, and I was like, whoa, that's weird optics. And then I saw that video, and then all the balaclava guys seem like they seem pretty nice. So Alex Stein is so politically ineffective that no matter what he does, I'm going to end up just agreeing with the opposite because he's such a stupid asshole. You know, that's what it is. He's so bad. It's kind of like fucking Smaggle. Somebody like Smaggle, anything that Smaggle says, just fucking do the opposite, and then you'll probably be right. That's what it is. Okay, what else do we got today? What do we got going on? Okay, so we got two funny little Destiny things, and then we're gonna move into some other stuff. Because then we're gonna move into Glink. How many of you guys know Glink? Oh my god, this Glink stuff is crazy. Okay, so I think you could tell a lot about somebody based on how they treat animals, right? You could tell a lot about somebody based on how they treat animals. Let's see how Destiny treats this peacock. Let's see this.
Okay, pet him. Just walk up right up to him. Be brave. They respect bravery. Yep, look. See? He's saying, pet my back. That's why he's turning his back to you.
Dude, like,
You have
what?
to summon it.
It's like,
Call to-
dude, like, I don't think these people understand. A peacock is a guard bird. So rich people, they'll have peacocks on their properties to, like, guard the property. They're not, you don't go up to a peacock and start petting it. It's not that type of bird. You know, most, just kind of as a good rule of thumb, for me personally, a bird doesn't want to be touched. That's just always going to be a pretty fucking good rule of thumb. So don't go up to birds, start fucking with them. Why are you fucking with birds? Leave them the fuck alone. They're beautiful. You're going to leave peacocks. This to me is just so like entitled. It's like, oh, I'm inside all day. Oh, my whole life needs to be optimized based on experiences. Today, my experience is I pet a peacock. Leave it the fuck alone. Leave it alone. It's stressed out. Oh, let me go harass a bird for my live stream. As if that's not dystopian. I'm going to use this new scary technology where hundreds of people are watching me at once and they're obsessed with me so much that they give me money. Those people, I'm going to entertain them by harassing a yard bird.
Gonna be the peacock whisperer. Hey, come here, motherfucker. You little dumbass piece of shit. Hey.
Hey! Why is he talking to this bird? He's calling the bird a piece of shit. The fuck did the peacock do to him?
What a motherfucker. Guys, how do you get it?
I mean, it's nice enough to let you get that close. Why are you calling him a motherfucker?
Come to you. What's the secret? Hey. Here, kitty.
The secret is fuck off. Dude, there's a lot of problems with Destiny. Destiny, he's a fucking... I'll tell you this, man. I like Destiny. His content's been letting me the fuck down recently. It's all politics. Boo. I like the drama. I like it when he's getting into big fights with Vosh and stuff like that. But Destiny, he is a fucking sex addict. That is one thing that I am pretty confident about. This guy is fucking so horny all the time. He cannot control his thirst for e-girls. All he is doing all day is fucking coming inside these disgusting fucking like vapid, gross Blade Runner-esque women. They're so nasty. Look at that! Look at you're fucking scaring it! Leave it the fuck alone! It's... Really? You're gonna make it has to go like this? You know, you can't catch... you're gonna tell me Destiny's so good with signals, right? Destiny's so good with signals. How come the bird had to go like this? You don't think the bird sent some signals before that? Listen, I mean, this is not funny. Leave it alone.
What did you do to it?
Dude, they literally... Look at this. They have it backed against a corner. You know what happens when you back an animal against a corner?
Beers? Let's go. There he is.
Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I mean, if you guys are in Destiny's comment section, tell him he's a sick animal abuser. That's what he is. Destiny harasses birds. He is scary. He is scared. He is, yeah. I mean, dude, he's willing to hurt. Cancel Destiny over this bird shit. Can we get PETA involved in this? Listen, I'm a fan of Destiny, but I'm not too good to give him a hard time. You know what I mean? Like, if we can find maybe like some good animal rights group that will find our story interesting, wouldn't be opposed to it. Would not be opposed to it. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Okay, so that was just like a little Destiny preamble because this is pretty good. So the big thing right now with Destiny is his beef with Mr. Girl. So Mr. Girl, I feel like I was duped with this Mr. Girl guy. I thought he was cool at first because he was writing these like really psychotic rap songs. And yeah, he just really turned into a fucking like a psycho weirdo. And like the way that he's gone about the Twitch politics space has been very ominous and scary. And the relationship he has with his girlfriend is scary. He's a scary fucking guy, man. I mean, Mr. Girl is like a character that Rob Zombie would write, that would live in like a house of 1,000 corpses. He would be, Mr. Girl is like the distant relative of that type of family. So that's kind of the vibe that I have of Mr. Girl at this point in time. And so we're going to see, so they've had some beef. Look at what the beef has escalated to. This is pretty interesting stuff. This is good stuff. This is really good drama. Okay. So, referring to Mr. Girl, he goes, "Nobody has been worse than this. No. He is on his side. Every person that messages him says that he is fucking insane. So far, I've had 23 different people contact me to alert me he's either emailed them or DM'd them. He's the worst person I have ever interacted with in my entire streaming career." He goes, worse than Keffels, which is, whew, that's crazy. These are big words. These are big fighting words. Actual fucking terrorist is what he calls him. There's more. "I bet that one client he keeps referencing that he does training with is an abuse victim too." Holy shit. Because that's what Mr. Girl used to do before he got into streaming, is he was a personal trainer. And he had one client that he has kept on to. So now Destiny is saying he thinks that one client is an abuse victim. Holy fucking moly. I don't know for a fact if he has an abuse history because he's currently with a mind-controlled abuse zombie named Shaylin. Bleeber, I thought about it, trying to see if I can locate his ex-wife for a chat. Ooh. See, now that. Anybody that watches Destiny content, they know that's the content right there. Destiny talking to Mr. Girl's ex-wife about all his crimes. That's some fucking good content. I think he's trying to contact Nicole. So he's trying. Imagine that. Imagine you have an estranged friend who is emailing every sexual partner you've had over the last 10 years, and we'll see here. Listen to this. He's contacting every single woman I've ever interacted with, and essentially telling them in an intro email that I'm basically a rapist. Holy shit, this is fucking awesome. This is what I love about the internet, man. This is the type of stuff. People want the fake beef. Oh, we're doing a contest. We're doing the Now Recording podcast where we're going to fake fight each other and then the winner's going to be chosen. Fuck that. I want people's feelings getting hurt. That's what I want. Just kidding, Matt Pitt. I saw you in here. You have a great show. It's caused a lot of chaos. It's been fucking great. Don't take that personally. Like, I feel fucking creeped out that rapist is emailing people trying to have personal convos about me. It's just so fucking gross and disgusting that he's trying to have all these personal conversations with people in my life. Like, he has absolutely no right to lose. Why would I fight with somebody like that? He is seriously the most manipulative, insane person in the world. His sycophants would be the absolute worst type of fucking cancer to inhibit any of my platforms. I might do a cross-platform ban next week where any cross-posters get banned. This is serious stuff. So we're going to just continue to pay attention to that whole story because that is some crazy fucking shit. All right, do we have any big ones to move into yet? Yes. Okay. All right, so you guys are going to learn about Glink. How many of us know Glink? Any of us Glink people, Glink heads? Are we familiar with the lore behind this guy? If not, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a summary right now. Let me close out some of these tabs here. Got too many of these fuckers open. Okay, let's see. Okay, so this Glink guy, I mean, I've been watching him for years. I mean, I started watching him, I want to say 2018 is when I found this guy. So he used to make pretty interesting videos. Let's see here. Let me just pull up an example of a video I used to like of his. These are really, I mean, pretty fucking interesting stories. Like, here, I'll just click on this. So he's like his videos, they're kind of like Sneeko meets Turkey Tom, where it'll be about a specific topic, but he'll also sort of put a lot of himself into it, a lot of personal narration. So it's it's a lot of sort of topic-based video essays.
Venezuela is going through an economic collapse. Unemployment is at an all-time high, minimum wage is $12.53 a month due to massive inflation, and food shortages have become the norm. This desperate situation has led to mounting tensions and chaos in the streets. Caracas, the nation's capital, is now one of the most dangerous places in the world. But it's not as dangerous as the wilderness in RuneScape, where Venezuelans are being...
Okay, so you're seeing, this is a compelling story. It's using some type of geopolitical crisis to do some kind of slice of life story about RuneScape. That is an interesting angle.
The part where you explained how to insult them in their native language. 10 out of 10.
Examples, I mean...
Hi.
Hola, mira.
He's doing interviews. I mean, it's so good. This video has 830,000 views. So we'll see some more. I mean, again, his heyday was about 5 years ago. Will swatting ever stop? Here's another example.
You had the power to send a team of well-trained, heavily armed men to raid anyone you wanted, anytime and anywhere, completely funded by taxpayer dollars. Well, it turns out all of this can easily be done by making one simple phone call in which a story about a life-threatening situation is fabricated to an emergency dispatcher.
Right. So we're seeing this guy, pretty thoughtful YouTuber. I mean, puts time into his videos, puts a lot of thought into them. And then something started happening to this guy. Something that unfortunately I've seen happen to a couple friends of mine. What happened was some type of, I don't even know what it is. It seems like a type of undiagnosed schizoaffective disorder. So he is not like this anymore. Okay, it's pretty unfortunate. So I watched the last video he put out, and I'll just show you the comment that I left. That'll give you a pretty good idea of how I feel about this. Let us see here. So I said this is on the Criterion channel under the ADHD schizo category. And I stick by that. That's what it is. Look at what a Glink video is like now. Okay, guys. This is an experience. We are about to have a little experience. This is going to be a little bit of a watch. We're going to be stuck here for a little bit. And it's going to be really fucking trippy. I would say now, if you guys are smoking weed, now would be a good time to smoke a little bit of weed. Get ourselves in the schizo-affective mood. I don't know what it is. I've had a couple friends, mid-20s, usually around like 25. They'll start smoking weed and like doing mushrooms, and all of a sudden their brain will turn into fucking scrambled eggs. And like my friend Cam, who I love to death. I mean, this guy was so fucked up in the head. He asked his mom to give him a hand job because he just didn't fucking, he just had no comprehension of reality. He couldn't even comprehend why that's insane. And then afterwards, he couldn't comprehend why it was insane to just tell random people that. So I've seen this many times in my life. I'll tell you that. Clara, I'm very excited to learn about the characters you met at these hospitals.
And then I got a regular GA. A staff gets you backstage.
Oh, yeah? How much does the regular?
Regular disc.
Okay, so already we're noticing a very, a massive shift in his video composition. We're noticing it's a lot more, how do I put this? It's kind of like pseudo Gonzo, where he's trying to make these like slice of life, but you're going to see it's going to fall apart quick. Because so far, I watched the first 43 seconds of this and I'm like, okay, maybe some of the text options didn't look so good. Maybe some of the formatting and music choices could have been a little bit better. But from this point, I'm like, okay, this could be an interesting thing. But let's continue.
100.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want 150.
What you got Cash App?
Do it.
Okay, but this works?
Oh, yeah, man, I don't do that, man. Police up there. Brother, I wouldn't do that to you. I'll show you. You can take a picture of my ID.
Okay. No, I trust you, man. I trust you. Wasn't really expecting to get a wristband to ACL, but we got one.
Like, why are you showing this to me?
I've always been drawn to these gatherings of people, whether it's conventions or parties or festivals. It's an opportunity to meet people and experience something new because you can never...
This is where it's going to start spiraling. When he starts talking and the music starts getting kicked up, the spiraling begins.
Predict what's going to happen in a place with so much energy and excitement and people around. And maybe I'm drawn to this because it stands in such contrast to the world I grew up in. That of virtual worlds and screens and online communication, a world that I still have a foot in with my online career or what's left of it, and yet I'm always seeking more in real life. More people, more places, more interactions that are based in reality. At least that's what I tell myself. But maybe that's just a lie.
Okay.
Maybe I was really there.
Here we go.
Another high, seeking someone or something to connect with, clinging to the comfort of my only friend, a GoPro.
Okay, and then now all of a sudden, this is like an avant-garde Woody Allen movie.
Head.
Lost in the unparalleled universe of loneliness, shadowed in the cloak of... It's like, whoa, this is fucking... Did this guy go to, like... He's in that phase where he thinks the, freshman year 101 philosophy class thing that popped in your head that you're supposed to let go away. He's like, oh, this is great. This is perfect. Where does it start getting really crazy? Let me pull that out. There's one speech that he gives that is so psycho. Let me see if I can find that. Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Where is my mind? Okay, here we go. This is crazy, man.
A microphone with a camera that's usually out of focus. So...
Oh, good guitar playing, man. Oh, that's awesome. Please don't stab me.
Everybody talks about the Beatles
that started out as a rock and roll band. But really, when you think about it, the Beatles started with Chuck Berry, Fats Domino, Elvis Presley. You know, I would call that playing with the soul, really. And, you know, it's not about the person, it's about the poetry. And despite the fact that we've all gone our own separate paths, I think what brought us together, the Beatles, is just as much of an idea as it is a group of friends simply banging away on instruments and, you know, playing guitar.
This is like, it's there. He's not saying anything. He's literally not saying anything.
Coming up with songs and writing lyrics, but at the core of what it is, if it's any good at all, if my legacy is any good at all, it's music that moved people.
Like, I mean, what was that sketch? What was that sketch? What is he saying? It would take 100 scientists 10,000 years to decipher what he's talking about in this.
You know, playing guitar and coming up with songs and writing lyrics, but at the core of what it is, if it's any good at all, if my legacy is any good at all, it's music that moved people.
Dude, if he's doing some avant-garde shit and I'm just not on that level, then I'm hoping and praying, because this is so scary. I like seeing people go through shit like this is not easy. I mean, and now the rest of the video is gonna be him. Like, it'll be like random schizo clips of Jordan Peterson. Watch this while he eats cornflakes.
Life sucks and everything's miserable and we're cynical and that's what wisdom is. It's like, man, there's no point trying.
Well, Where Is My Mind plays. Look at this. This guy's having a mental fucking breakdown.
Okay, so now you decide, no, despite all that, I'm going to put my room in order. You can't order your room without falling into purpose.
Okay, I'm sorry,
Order your
but
room without falling into purpose.
you can't own a Kirby shirt. I'm sorry, unless you're trans, you can't own a Kirby shirt. It's illegal. Why do you own that? Like, what? And again, this would be fine. This would be nothing, but you're seeing the difference. I think it's important that I showed you guys how organized and well laid out his videos are before. Look at this discombobulated mess.
So I just realized I didn't have this thing on, and I was like giving this whole, emotional speech while cleaning my room about how I fucked up the night before and how I was cleaning my room to sort of get on the right track again, and that you have to start with the small things like doing dishes and cleaning your room.
And listen to the audio. Like, he'll play a music track, and then you could tell when he's editing, he gets this manic episode, and he just has to put in this other track.
Because those are also part of my life, and if I have all these abstract, fantastical ideas of videos I want to make, even though it doesn't seem like the day-to-day chores are related, they actually are, because the whole video making process is a bunch of small chores, actually. Yeah, you can't live in the future idealism all the time. You have...
Yeah, and this would all be nothing, but then here's where the video takes a little bit of a weird turn here.
All right, so here's the list of...
Okay, so now for the rest of the video, he's getting ready to do this big housewarming party. He's having all these people to his house. So now we're seeing this guy. He is fucking out of it. He's in some type of a compromised state. And one thing that you'll notice is that there are certain characters that start popping up when people are in a little bit of a more compromised state. Certain malicious actors that are willing to bend how, the world is supposed to work, how morality is supposed to work in order to maximize their situation. We're going to see some characters pop up that are to be expected, but I didn't expect them.
Wood, snacks, beer, wine, thumbtacks, tape.
Okay, so while I'm transferring a bunch of files.
So yeah, he's getting ready. He's plugging in the lights. And first of all, this is what the first part of the party. Oh yeah. Let's see this little part. His little dance routine maneuver. And there he fucking is. The biggest scumbag in the entire Twitch streaming fucking space. It's Ice Poseidon. Coming out of fucking nowhere. But of course, this is where he is. When there's a guy who's in a compromised state and he has an open house, there's always a fucking scumbag that could smell blood in the water and is gonna fucking try to take full advantage of these people. I mean, this guy makes me so physically fucking ill. I hate Ice Poseidon. And guess who the fuck else is at this party? Guess who the fuck else is at this party? Augie was at this party. And his new friend Bunk, who we're going to talk about a little bit later. Let's see if we see Augie in this video.
I sparred again today. Oh yeah, how'd you do?
And by the way, so I think this party, this happened right before Ice Poseidon fought Brandon Buckingham. And this scumbag piece of shit got the absolute fucking piss kicked out of him. And I'm so happy about that. I like Brandon Buckingham, man. I think he's going through a little bit of a tough time. I have no problems with him. I'm glad as fuck that he kicked the shit out of Ice Poseidon. What a good guy. You want to say he's a bad guy? How could he be a bad guy? He kicked the shit out of Ice Poseidon.
Fucked up right now.
He swatted him in the ring. You understand?
4 days in a row, I'm fucked up. My brain feels like it's falling apart.
That's good, man. You're gonna get way stronger. You're gonna get stronger. You're gonna get better. I believe in you, man. I believe in you. Good job, Paul. Yeah.
We tried to call you to ask if we were gonna if we could stream here.
It's okay. My house is just.
And there it is. Oh, we're gonna call you to see if we can stream here. Yeah, me and a bunch of guys are gonna come over. We're gonna start streaming here from now on until you kick us out. That's what these guys do. They're parasites. This guy is a straight up fucking parasite.
Yeah. We tried to call.
This guy fucking sucks, man. I mean, he should be in fucking jail. Do you guys remember he did a whole rug pull on his fan base? He made a fake ass coin. He did a rug pull, and he said, "Oh, sorry." Sorry? What do you mean sorry?
You to ask if we were gonna if we could stream here.
It's okay. My house is just compromised now. I have to move out. I have to burn the place down.
No,
I
it's
just
not.
have to leave.
How's it compromised?
Ooh, actually, that's some that's some schizo clarity. I didn't listen. I didn't fully process what I just heard on the first viewing of this. That is some fucking schizo sightseeing. That this guy, sometimes you're so schizophrenic that you're actually an oracle. That's what we just witnessed right here. Listen to this.
We tried to call you to ask if we were gonna if we could stream here.
It's okay. My house is just compromised now.
My house is just compromised now. He's actually not wrong. What he's saying sounds like crazy and hyperbolic, But his house is Ice Poseidon has compromised this man's home.
I have to move out. I have to burn the place down.
No,
I
it's
just
not.
have to leave.
How's it compromised?
I can't live here anymore. I can't live here anymore.
Yeah, how fucked up is it? So let's say you have like really bad paranoid schizophrenia, and you're all paranoid that everybody's out to get you, but it's like your schizoaffective disorder is actually protecting you because streamers literally are out to get you at all times. So it's almost like a positive attribute.
We turn down a little bit.
Yes, I'm actually done.
Oh my, is there anything more annoying than a guy at a party that doesn't know how to play guitar, that won't put it down? We're at a party. The only people at a party that are allowed to touch a guitar are the people that know how to play a fucking guitar and are going to sing some songs and everybody's going to love it. Oh God, I fucking hate this type of guy. So yeah, that's what's been going on with Glink, man. I mean, we're gonna keep tabs on him. We're gonna keep some fucking tabs on him. We're gonna keep tabs on Glink. We're gonna keep tabs on Ice Poseidon. I have a sneaking suspicion Ice Poseidon has maybe Glink is in this scenario where people are like giving him money or something, and Ice Poseidon, he smells that there's money involved. He smells that there's free housing. He's trying to take full advantage of this guy who's in a completely compromised... I mean, he doesn't look like he's doing too good. But I guess, dude, Augie and this new guy, Bunk, were at this house, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just learning about this guy, Bunk. Let's learn about this guy, Bunk. So Bunk, I guess, he's getting groomed by Augie and Nicholas Diorio. I want to look at his channel. He's got 2,000 subs. Bunk Politics. Let's see what type of videos this guy does. This is supposed to be the new guy that Augie is pushing forward. This is somebody that we're supposed to... Bunk debates xenogenders with Sansol. Oh, Sansol, yeah? We know Sansol. Yeah, we love Sansol.
It seems to cause more suffering when we tell people to just stay in the closet and just not worry about it, right? That seems to cause more harm than having these accommodations would. And therefore, we would make those accommodations. That's how we argue in favor of trans rights. It seems to be like...
Oh my God. This is the guy that Augie is fucking... This fucking Vosh clone freak weirdo, like 13-year-old. This fucker just got his fucking bar mitzvah. Why the fuck is he talking about trans shit? The fuck is this? Why are the commentary people telling me to watch this?
I don't even know how you would argue in favor of trans rights without making these assertions. This seems like...
Why the fuck? Why would anybody ever have a conversation about xenogenders?
To the argument.
So, welcome back. Here's our debaters, right? I see that Sansol is trying to play some Wasp, but it is beyond his ability because Wasp is just too sick.
Ew, his name is Bunk Boy?
And you Sansol. So, tonight's episode...
Dude, this guy, Sansol, I want to make his life a living fucking hell. I hate Sansol.
Is on xenogenders. We have Bunk to our upper right and Sansol to our
Dude, why am I watching a fucking 13-year-old kid do a debate? What the fuck is this?
left. I'm going to let Sansol introduce his channel first and kind of tell you guys where you can find him to go make fun of him.
Let's listen to what one of his fucking diatribes sounds like. And then... afterwards, after we listen to him do his little xenogender speech, let's hear how different he is when he talks to people like Augie. I'm excited for that.
Hijacking shit. Cross-examinations up. Go ahead.
All right, Bunk, can you define gender for me? Like, what is your definition that you
So
use?
there are multiple different parts of gender. The two I'm going to be distinguishing on, and the most relevant parts of it today will be gender identity and gender expression. Gender identity being some kind of internal feeling which we have.
Oh
what we
my
identify
God. I
with.
want to give him a fucking wedgie. I mean, do you not want to give this guy a fucking wedgie?
Right, the ways that we identify with masculine, feminine, or the rejection of very binary categories, which is where you get people who identify as a man, a woman, or non-binary. And then for expression, it'd be like the way that people perceive your gender.
I'm almost positive this guy's wearing a Xander Hall t-shirt, by the way.
So if somebody presents in a very feminine way, we would call it they have a feminine gender expression. Or if they present in a way that is not typical for their gender identity or their given sex, we would call that an atypical gender expression. These are the ways that I define gender.
Dude, you haven't even gone through puberty. Like all these people talking about gender that haven't gone through puberty yet. The fuck is this?
Okay, so I agree that those two parts do make up gender, but do you recognize that in order for gender to be something that is recognized, especially the second part of it, okay, how about this? The way that I define gender comes in three parts. The two parts that you described, but also the social aspects, the social construct of what gender is. So the way that I usually describe
Oh
this
my
is
God,
we
this
have-
is what these guys do on Twitch all day. They get into a Discord call and they talk about fucking xenogenders. And this is what their content is. You go to their page and it's fucking hours of them talking about this shit. It's like, dude, let me show you what Stardust channel looks like. Let's look at what a fucking Stardust channel looks like. I mean, okay. So for me, Stardust is like an 8-minute type person where I'm willing to put up with an 8-minute video worth of Stardust. Okay. And I want that. I want an 8-minute video, Stardust video. But look at what she offers me. Look at what fucking Stardust does to me, man. 2 hours, 9 minutes, 2 hours, 27 minutes, 2 hours, 1 hour, 30 minutes. Give me a fucking break, Stardust. Make some shorter segments. I don't want to listen to you for 2.5 hours.
Three bubbles kind of gender, right? We have the societal aspect. So this is how we recognize other genders.
So this is Bunk's content. This is like a new guy that Augie is friends with. What the fuck is up with this? This is Augie's friend, or what's the deal?
Under my understanding given by
This
people
is the type of guy that Augie hangs out with. And it's like, you're not beating the pedophile allegations. You're hanging out with other twinks like you? Freak?
if I was xenogenders is a xenogender is a gendered identity that falls outside of the gender binary. And
Dude, this Bunk guy, he looks like a pedophile decoy. Like an of-age person that lures people. That's what this Bunk guy would be great at. He should switch. That's what he should be doing. If this Bunk guy had any fucking sense about him, he would stop doing the politics stuff and he would start luring people. That would be some fucking content right there.
Language by which to explain it with our language. So they use different items or concepts or different words as metaphors to describe what that internal experience is.
Exactly.
All these commentary guys, they all got into the politics scene all of a sudden. But they got into it like way after the rest of us. So like some of us have been, in the internet politics space since, for me personally, 2018. I've been around for a while. I've been listening to fucking everything too. The Pacmans, the Sam Cedars, the Ben Shapiros, the Nick Fuentes, the Voshes, the Destinies, the Crystal and Saugers, the Sargons. Been listening to the Demon Mamas, the Xander Halls, the Hassans, the Dave Smiths. We've been inundated with them for years. Augie found out about them yesterday. So he thinks this shit is fucking cool.
Okay.
He's an ignorant sack of shit. He shouldn't have the right to speak.
Go ahead. We'll start with Sanzel.
Okay. So I don't understand how when you say we have a word that generally describes something, right?
I'm just asking you a basic question about like.
I'm just asking you a basic question. I'm just asking you a basic question because I'm Bunk.
Should be used that best describes something, right?
Yes, I agreed with that, and I added on a little quip at the end of it. Yeah.
Yeah, that little quip was unnecessary. I'm sorry, that's all I was trying to say.
I'm sorry. That's all I was trying to say. I can't speak with my chest. I have to kind of laugh things off. You're a pussy, Bunk! Face me! Dude, I'm gonna go, I fucking hate this guy, man. I don't like him. I could tell right away. People think some of the shit I do on here is a joke or whatever. I do not like this guy. I do not like this guy. I'm going to be spending significant hours of my life thinking about how much I hate you. That's what Bunk needs to realize. People are going to start waking up every fucking day, and the first thought that is going to come into their head is how much they fucking hate you. And their entire day is going to be dedicated to causing you pain and harm. And if you keep posting videos on the internet, there's going to be fucking thousands of us. And you're going to be living in a world of shit. So you better fucking shape up.
We probably should use words that are understood by most majority of people. If there's something that we don't really have words to communicate that exist right now, and there's a way that you could communicate that to somebody, you might have to make a new word or a word that might be more useful in the long term to describe that thing.
Dude, I'm in the Ku Klux Klan for against whatever the fuck this is. You know what I mean? Like if there's like a version of the Ku Klux Klan against whatever the fuck this is, I'm joining it.
Start using that word as far as it comes to, for example, your gender identity, which no one else can directly observe, only you.
So let's take, what if someone were to come up to you and
Your gender identity. This fucking scumbag asshole is talking to me about my fucking gender identity.
Good evening, ladies and
What else is it? Here, I'll see like one more and then I'll go into this. PragerU's worst propaganda video. Yeah, let's check this
Do you
out.
think that there is an actual push from the schools and that makes these kids actually identify these things because the teachers are pushing it on kids?
Yes, it is being pushed on kids, partially because our culture has separated sex from love. These kids today, they can get on the phone, they can see pornography. It's the whole idea of it's just sex. It's just, doesn't mean anything.
So you're just talking about a video that was shown.
That guy just destroyed. He destroyed the gays, okay? That was a kill shot to the movement.
Oh my God. I'm figuring out what the fuck is happening here. I think I have figured this Bunk guy out. I've never watched Bunk before, but I think that he is a Xander Hall mega fan. Dude, this rocks. Oh my God. Here, you guys got to see Xander Hall. Xander Hall is the biggest fucking loser in the politics space. I love him. I'm obsessed with him. He was in a relationship with this like scumbag meth head girlfriend that was 10 years older than him. And she was like, stealing from his PayPal account where she made a hidden folder where she would rob him and put all the transactions in a hidden folder. So he didn't see all the money she was robbing from him. And so he had to move back in with mommy. So now this fucker's living with mommy again. So look at what mommy's bedroom looks like. Look at this. Oh my God. I love this fucking guy. I love his room setup. I mean, again, he looks like he's in a Russian e-girl's sex massage dungeon. It is the weirdest, whitest room that only like Kim and Kanye would come up with. Why the fuck is everything in this room so white? And then you have all these like horrible looking lights. I don't think streamers are aware. First of all, what's so good about this is the camera is completely out of focus. That's one thing that you'll notice. You could see that it's almost the dresser or the cat house is more in focus than actually Xander Hall himself. So he does this.
Guys, so if you've been watching me at all recently, you guys will know that.
So basically, from what I'm gathering, Bunk is a Xander Hall mega fan. So let's maybe here actually just these guys are all the exact same. Here's how you know they're a bunch of fucking pussies. They all choose the same agreed upon targets. You know, oh, we make fun of Tucker Carlson. It's because they don't know what the fuck is going on. They know that their fans want them to talk shit about Tucker Carlson, and they'll do whatever their fans want. They're a bunch of fucking pussies. So they all talk about the same people, and they make a million videos about PragerU. How many fucking videos do you need about PragerU is bad? Who cares? Obviously, PragerU is bad. How many fucking videos do you need to make about that? So this guy, that's what he does. That's what this Bunk guy does all day. This Bunk guy, what he does is he watches videos of Xander Hall, dunking on PragerU, an old Jewish man, like the fucking anti-Semite that Xander Hall is.
Okay, to be fair, John Brown was apparently actually crazy, but also based as fuck, okay? To be fair, John...
I mean, as if, is that not... Just as a sentence, listen to that sentence.
Brown was apparently...
Like, this is where people get their information, man. It's like, if it wasn't so scary, it would be so fucking funny. Listen to what he says about John Brown.
People weren't fucking kidding. Okay, to be fair, John Brown was apparently actually crazy, but also based as fuck, okay?
John Brown was apparently actually crazy, but also based as fuck. Okay,
fair,
dude. Cool. Nice, dude. Really. Okay.
Was like a pretty crazy fucking dude, but like a fun, like positively directed, like crazy. Okay, so they literally just gave an example of why Robert E. Lee's statue should remain up is because he commanded an army to wipe out a slave rebellion in which they executed an anti-slavery activist.
They all talk the same. They all do the, hey, brother. Okay, here's a drinking game for you guys. Go to a Twitch poll channel. So Twitch poll, Twitch politics. Go to one of these people's channels. Go to one of these lefty. All they do all day is watch fucking, like, you know, they just watch Tucker Carlson and talk shit about Tucker Carlson all day. We get it. Tucker Carlson's bad. I did that today, but that's not... Okay, never mind. But what am I saying here? What the fuck am I saying? Here, I don't know.
Slaves that were about.
I lost it. What was I saying?
Okay.
Marines to crush the attempted slave rebellion by radical abolitionist John Brown in October 1859. 21
Oh, should I take a hit of my vape? Just because I should take a hit of a vape with Xander Hall here. Ready? I got my... This is THC oil right here. This is Banana OG. It tastes like fucking banana Laffy Taffy. There's definitely chemicals in here that are killing me. I'm going to take a hit with Xander Hall.
Abolitionist John Brown.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Thank you, PK. What I was saying was go to like a Twitch political left-wing channel, take a shot every time they do the hey brother voice. Now, the hey brother voice, it kind of sounds like this. Hey there, brother. How we doing there, brother? Pauly People does it. Hassan does it. Gremlo does it. Because the only group of people they're allowed to make fun of, because me, I don't give a fuck. Old Jamaican lady, oh, how you done doing there, boy? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, whatever. I'll do a voice. Like, Asian lady, oh, thank you. Whatever. I don't care. But the only voice that their ideology allows them to do is like redneck. The only guy they're allowed to make fun of is like a redneck guy. That's the only one. So they all do a parody of redneck guy. Hey there, brother. I hate trans people, brother. Yeah. Voting Trump MAGA.
October 1859. 21 co-conspirators had seized a federal armory, and all of them were killed or captured. including John Brown, who was tried and hanged for treason. Lee
Yeah,
James-
that's their argument. It's literally just
Yeah, and if you guys have other requests of impressions you want me to do, I will consider them. So, yeah, I'm starting to think this Bunk guy is kind of a mega fan of Xander Hall.
Because we have separated sex and love. People are the people. They're becoming trans.
Oh, they all do that move too. Like they'll say part of a sentence, and then they'll say the second part really close to the microphone. Cool trick there, buddy.
Higher rates. This is because sex has been separated from love. Destroyed. Oh.
Dump class.
Let's see this conversation.
What's up, guys? This is Will with PragerU.
Uh-oh. I'm seeing somebody in the chat room right now. I'm seeing a guy, Austin, but no powers, is in Bunk's chat room. Keemstar, won't you unblock me? Keemstar, please unblock me. Dude, I'm seeing Austin No Powers in Bunk's chat room. Bunk, what the fuck? Or Austin, what the fuck are you doing in there? You're friends with Bunk?
We are at the Glendale Unified School District, where we are talking with parents and teachers talking about teaching LGBTQ education to children. Stood. And guys, remember, if you are here on YouTube,
Tipster, you're making me uncomfortable, Tipster.
make sure that you hit the subscribe button and then hit the bell button so that you never miss a new upload from PragerU. So why are you here today?
Okay, guys, we gotta do what he says. I mean, I think we're basically at like an obligation to subscribe to PragerU. After they see something like that, that was compelling. That got me.
Oh, I hate him. I hate you. Okay, now we're going to watch. Okay, so Bunk put out a video. It came out last night. So now I guess he's like a commentary community guy. He's a commentary community guy. So let's see what he's up to now. Dude, I'm not even going to lie. When I clicked on this video, I thought that Bunk was like an America First guy. No. That's the thing. Claw don't have that wide vowel sound from the north. She don't have any of that shit. She has the posh, sort of button-up British accent that you hear down south. You know, it's like... yeah, Clara's got a little bit of a upper crust British accent. Yeah, Bunk, yeah. So let's see what his content sounds like now that he's friends with Augie. Ooh, what the fuck? Look at him now.
Best friends within this space.
Oh my god.
And then we're going to open up the VC for people to call in and say whatever they want to say. Speak their truth. Had to find the right guests to come on. We are having Nicholas Diorio and Augie RFC on the first and what may be last episode, depending on how well all this goes. You see?
Ew, I'm seeing some fucking gross people in that chat room, man. I'm seeing Leia something, and I'm seeing Courtney in there. Courtney, what the fuck are you doing in there? Stay the fuck out of there, Courtney. Courtney's up to no good, but people are confused about Courtney. Courtney's a fucking troublemaker, man. You gotta be fucking careful. This woman is up to no good. I promise you that.
My dude. All dressed up for this amazing live stream. I can only assume it'll go well, right? Like, you give a bunch of people the ability.
You see Courtney in all the scariest places somehow. Courtney always seems to be around when things are the scariest. Keep that in mind.
Broadcast themselves on the internet. As we all know, nothing bad ever happens ever. I cannot find any situation where
I played Pippin on Broadway when I was a child. This is like a little child actor kid. You know what I mean? He's like one of those kids that he like got groomed to be a Broadway actor from elementary school. They put him in all the special private schools where he could learn the singing and the dancing. That's like this kid.
Notable has said anything bad. So we're gonna start off the stream by going down a couple of the.
I would pay $50. I would bet somebody $50 this is a theater kid. $50 bet if anybody wants to take me up on that. That this kid is a fucking loser theater kid.
I already posted them on Twitter. It's gonna be a little repetitive for some of you guys. I'm gonna be going like the basic outline, just to make sure everybody's aware of what's going on with the whole stream. And then we're going to open up the VC for people to call in and say whatever they want to say. Speak their truth. All right? So, after running Discord VCs within my server,
I don't like little boy looking people wearing suits. This guy looks like a fucking puppet. You know what I mean? That's what's going on right here, by the way. Augie and Nick have their fucking hand up his ass and they're operating his mouth. That's what's going on right here. He's a little puppet boy wearing his little puppet suit.
For a long period of time, I would have these VCs with 20, 30 people, all populated, normally containing Discord spurgs, a couple of notable figures, and every single time it was fireworks, to say the least. It was one of the most entertaining things I've ever been a part of, but they were never archived. And I thought that we could take it a step up. My ability to build my community could be taking one step further. We could be turning that into content. That was the basic outline for what I wanted to make here today. And essentially, I got...
This is a lot of buildup for, I want to live stream a Discord call I'm going to do. Like, cool, dude. Yeah, you're the first person to ever come up with recording a Discord call. Nice.
That would actually function and work to allow people to come on to the streams, come on to these types of shows, and we could actually get those interesting conversations, sometimes the tad bit autistic conversations, on air. So here are the basic rules that we're going to be going down. All right, there's going to be a couple of them. I tried to keep it just as simple because Lord knows I don't want to read fucking paragraphs of different qualifiers, okay? Only a couple of things to go down. The first thing about these VCs is going to be first come, first serve. There's going to be no live waiting room.
Okay, so he's going to do a VC. I think I have a time code for this. So, real quick, I just want to show you guys, and, you know, a big reason why I want to show this to you guys is just to show you what these fucking assholes will market as a live stream. These are the worst fucking phone calls. I hate a panel. I hate a fucking panel. Last time I did a panel, I did the Stardust panel, and my whole stream left. I had like, I want to say I had like 11 people watching me. And by the time I was done with the Stardust panel, I had 0 people watching me. It's like nobody likes this. Nobody likes this. Wait till you hear tonally what this sounds like. And it goes on for hours.
One's pants, yes.
Calm down, okay? Calm down.
Okay.
That's the second most pedophilic thing that's been said on this call so far.
Nice. She smoked. Wait, she smoked. She smoked.
Yes,
She smoked.
yes.
Why should you be able to remain in the VC?
I don't know.
Well, that's not a compelling
I'm
case.
not
That's not a
convinced.
compelling case.
I'm
There
not
needs to
compelled.
be like a 30-minute like.
It's like a bunch of birds, you know? It's a bunch of little birds. This is... Do you know what? Here's what you got to understand. People... I think they don't fully wrap their heads around what we're doing at the Salvo News team. Okay. Let me try to sum it up. So, the Salvo News team... We're bird feeders, okay? So what we do is we set up a bird feeder in our backyard, and we fill all the containers with little treats. And then we watch all the people eat our little treats that we put out for them. That's kind of what this is. Basically what we do, we just get all these people to talk about whatever bullshit we want them to talk about. And so it just popped in my head, but if anybody's trying to tell you Salvo News Team's this, Salvo News Team's that. That's what it is at the end of the day.
We need to be like 30 minutes in a conversation before we start kicking people, right? Because
Yeah,
like
sure.
kicking people
Okay,
this
fuck
early
it.
makes no
Fuck it.
sense.
All right, we're no longer kicking people this early. All right, this is the last person to throw it out.
The
All
thing
right,
is, you
okay.
probably if you get a lot of donations,
Look at
you
this guy. He's so power. Look at this power hungry smile. Bunk has never felt this much authority in his whole
the next
life,
time
man.
set like a $20 threshold or something.
Exactly. Like this is the test
Yeah.
run stream. This
Yeah,
is we're
supply
testing
and
things
demand.
out.
And his voice, he's doing the same voice as like Michael Alberto. So he's wearing a suit. He's talking like a cozy TV guy. So I just assume this guy's like a Nick Fuentes, America First Groyper, alt-right type guy. But he's actually such a spongy amoeba that he's like a Xander Hall guy. That should really go to show you. So you would think like, oh, a Xander Hall fan and a Nick Fuentes fan, these are going to be totally different people. They're like the same guy. It's like lonely men that are looking for purpose. That's what it is. They're really similar guys. They're all fucking losers.
They're testing the
Nah,
water
whoever
here.
said get
Oh
Pelosi
wow!
call, I hope you. I can't.
How
say
come?
that on
How come
stream.
somebody's
I
being
can't say that on
censored in the
stream.
chat?
Yeah, whoa, why is like someone who didn't even say anything bad just getting censored and removed from the
Bunk's
chat?
just
Probably
banning
their name.
criticism.
It was I literally banned them for their name.
Why do
And it's hours of this. 15 people in a pen. They're all talking over each other. How am I supposed to fucking listen to this? It sounds like absolute shit. But I guess they talked about something I was interested in. Clara, I took one of your time codes here. So we're going to talk a little bit about this big fucking mean bitch named Paige Christie. So, oh my God. So if you guys haven't been paying attention, Salvo said something mean about Tipster's wife. And, yeah, like Tipster's wife fucking, wait, what the fuck? I'm smoking too much weed. What the fuck was I talking about here? Why did I bring up Tipster? What is it? Tipster. Yeah, Salvo's been making fun of. Oh yeah. Here we go. That's why it's a little convoluted. I'm confusing myself. So, Salvo was making fun of Tipster's wife, and Tipster got really fucking upset. But I guess he was willing to let bygones be bygones, and I guess pay Salvo $150 as like a token of please leave my family alone, I suppose. So like I think Tipster he thinks just because Salvo is Italian, you're just supposed to like pay him a protection fee or something. So, you know, Paige Christie is this fucking loser. She's big friends with Tipster, and the whole situation kind of bent her out of shape. So what she did is she dug through Salvo's old social media pages and was like, Salvo, you have such a beautiful family. I hope your sister's excited for the wedding she has coming up. Like, whoa, that's some creepy fucking shit. Where that's the type of language you hear from people in the Kiwi farms. Ooh, I found your fucking... I found your family members. Ooh, it'd be a shame if I messaged them or something. I mean, she was black and white using intimidation tactics. Dude, $175 was going to pay Salvo $175 as a fucking protection fee. So I guess Paige gets on here or they talk about the Paige Christie doxing. We're going to hear some of their opinions on it. So we have some of the usual cast of characters here. So we got Bo Blocks, we got Augie, we got Nicholas Diorio, and we got our fucking favorite Smaggle Daggle, who continues to make a complete ass out of himself everywhere he goes. I mean, I hope you guys listen to the Edwin stream where Smaggle showed up. he sounded like a straight up stupid idiot. I'm Smaggle. I'm so stupid.
Twitter
How good is my impression? I mean, come on, that's a good impression.
I just want to talk about drama. What are your guys' thoughts on Petty Page doxing Salvo today?
my! She did that. Extra, dude.
She took this step way too far.
Oh, by the way, here's one thing I want you guys looking out for when you're watching podcasts like this. So if somebody says, it could be anything. One of them is going to go, what? So that all the autismos in the crowd know something happened. So in a very fake way, they'll go, what? Oh my God. It is enough to make me want to vomit.
She did that. Extra, dude.
What? She took this step way too far. Petty Page didn't dox Salvo. It's all public information.
Tell your sister that she was happy married.
Oh yeah, and then Smaggle was going on this rant about like how much he wants to rape Salvo's wife. I mean, he's been going off, man.
She has a house in marriage, whore.
Petty Page is just looking out for me and my family. I don't see anything wrong here.
Petty Page.
Listen.
Who would have known after all the years of drama that me and Petty Page have had in my darkest hours, she would
like implode her own career to save August.
She would self-explode. She literally pulled a Mr. President.
Dude, she went on her own stream and she's like, listen, I mean, this is what I'm doing right now. I don't really see any problem with it. As far as I see, he goes after family, so I'm going to go back, that's what I'm saying.
Wow. Nick is really bad at British accents. He's not very good at them. I thought I was pretty bad at them. Whoa, he does like an Australian accent. Does like an Australian accent.
She would self-explode. She literally pulled a Mr. President.
Dude, she went on her own stream and she's like, listen, I mean, this is what I'm doing right now. I don't really see
my God, he's doing an Australian accent. This guy's fucking useless.
Problem with it. As far as I see, he goes after family, so...
Oh my God. That's his version of a fucking British accent? There's no way. And by the way, if you guys have some more time codes from this, holy fucking shit, that was so fucking funny.
Implode her own career to save August.
She would self-explode. She literally pulled a Mr. President.
Dude, she went on her own stream and she's like, listen, I mean, this is what I'm doing right now. I don't really see any problem with it. As far as I see, he goes after family, so I'm going to go back, that's what I'm saying.
Let's go.
Oh, shit.
By the way.
That's great. That's great.
Smaggle said that.
He's like, all my
said
shit's public. You can't do shit to me, says the woman in the UK who could never get swatted. And like,
listen, all right. I said that it was wrong. I said you shouldn't do that. But then my producer Smaggle told me that it was actually based. So I had to.
Yeah, it's actually fine.
But dude, it's fucking.
I've been down the rabbit hole before. I've been down the DGen rabbit hole before, and I know where she got the image from. She got it from.
Dude, what? Okay. Man, Smaggle is fucking... I think Smaggle is scarier than people give him credit. Listen what Smaggle's saying right here, man. Like, really listen what he's saying.
Dude, I've been down the rabbit hole before. I've been down the DGen rabbit hole before.
I've been down the DGen rabbit hole before. Now, what he's referring to is Paige Christie digging through Salvo's old, like, family member shit. If you go to my Facebook, I got spooked, okay? I had some people in my Discord, they found my Facebook, and they were, like, posting pictures of my fiance from, like, 6 years ago, and it kind of spooked me a little bit. So now, if you go to my Facebook, you actually can't, it's difficult to find her. It's difficult to find, yeah, and it's on purpose because there's fucking weirdo freaks like Smaggle who, like the DGen rabbit hole. What are you saying?
I've been down the rabbit hole before. I've been down the DGen rabbit hole before, and I know where she got the image from. She got it from a wedding.
So so that's interesting too. Smaggle specifically has gone through Salvo's old information. So I guess Salvo said something that most likely piss Smaggle off. So in retaliation, he started like digging through his old social media shit. That is like, that's fucking funny.
Hey, you doxed Salvo.
All right. Shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Were you the one who doxed Salvo?
Wait, he doxed Salvo.
What do you mean by that,
By the
Smaggle?
way, how to find all of Salvo's personal
behind
information?
Shut up.
It's like, how are you supposed to listen to this, man? Why are people watching this type of shit?
Shut up.
Guess what? It's behind.
I would rather watch Bunks suck off Xanderhall and fucking talk, oh, PragerU so bad.
Password lock.
At least that's only one guy talking. You know, at least that's only one guy talking.
Can't get in if you want to, so it doesn't matter.
But
And
how
I'm not
did you
telling
get it?
people the fucking name. bro. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, why are you angry?
Hold on. This motherfucker's like, oh, it's behind a password.
Why does
lock.
this need a backstory? Who needs the backstory of what exactly
Now that I
was
know
leaked?
that,
Actually, you do need the backstory to know that doxing is from.
And it's like, why do people want that voice on their show? I'm on your show, I'm the co-host, I make everybody uncomfortable, I sound like I have a disability, and also I'm racist, and I'm sexist, and I'm gonna dig through your social media where you forgot you had the photo, but I found the photo. I found it. I found the photo. Who's this guy for? Like, who in the community is this guy for? I don't understand. He's such a fucking little gremlin.
No, I don't.
No.
I just know it's wrong.
Wait, you need to know.
Wait,
how wrong
is
doxing
doxing?
is fine. What?
What the fuck,
That's all
Nick? You were like
Lucy
coping on
in the spirit
Twitter
of
during the
Duxing.
whole
Bro.
Keem and Salvo thing.
Can you tell me what
Or
the cope
Edwin
was?
Roblex.
Nobody knows what cope
You
means
cope by
anymore, so we got.
Pokemon. You cope with Pokemon. Instead of food, it was Pokemon.
Are you retarded?
Yes.
I played Pokemon for a week. I was
Wait,
really
you
upset
have?
about.
He was mad.
Fucking week?
Yes, it was from
Oh.
Tuesday.
I am fully planning on boxing Smaggle's one and only fan named Ringo that goes by he/it pronouns. I'm gonna fucking beat the living absolute piss out of this person in the ring. They have agreed. You can ask them if this sounds like a threat. It is not. We are going at it, and it's gonna be good.
I got it on Tuesday early. I went through the entire. I have like 60 hours logged in the game. I did nothing all week.
Okay.
You're telling me you played 60
Dude,
solid hours?
Okay, so now Nick is going to go on his fucking stupid diatribe about Pokemon, a game that's actually so bad that Nintendo is allowing you to refund your purchase. So I don't know why he's been spending 30 fucking plus hours playing Pokemon. It doesn't make any sense. But, okay. What was next? Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about Tipster. Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, this is going to be the last thing for today. This is so good. Oh, my God. So, like I said, Salvo went...
Cool breeze.
I guess, okay, so there was the Keemstar show, and Tipster was in the chat room, and then Salvo said something mean in the chat room about Tipster's wife. So... it has led Tipster to go on a fucking unhinged meltdown. Total unhinged meltdown. He's been going crazy about it. I mean, Tipster is fucking... I don't know what his deal is, but, you know, this... I'm going to play you the whole situation leading up. Okay, so what I just said, Keemstar show... Tipster's in the chat room. Salvo says something mean about Tipster's wife. I guess they have a back and forth. And this is all online. And that's over and done with. Today is the next day. Tipster, he basically is... he has all these really lost... he has a lot of lost female souls that follow him. So a lot of really... dark, scary. Okay, so most of his fans, they dress as overweight Harley Quinn for Halloween. That's like, if you could picture that, but like 400 of them. That's what it's like watching a tipster show. Somehow he just has like a harem of this type of woman. And one of them is named Leia something. Now, Leia something is on this show called Now Recording. It's a Matt Pitt podcast where Discord people fight each other. So Leia something is in the contest against somebody else. And it's up to a vote, and it's up to a crowd vote. So Leia reached out to Tipster and told Tipster, I will post pictures of my naked tits online if you help me win this contest. So remember, the day before, Tipster is getting all bent out of shape over how Salvo has disrespected his wife. So now he responds by spending the entire next day publicly thirsting over a woman that if she wins a retard contest will pull her titties out. And somehow that's not disrespectful to his wife at all, which is something I don't fully understand. But that's what's leading up to the moment. We're going to watch some of the time codes that I found. 20 minutes in, Leia calls in. And again, I encourage you guys to do this. You can see what I'm doing right here. I have put my time codes in the comment section. If you're watching a video, please, if you have like, it only takes like a little bit extra, but time code the video, put it in the comments, and you could even make the time codes like really spiteful, and people will always upvote it. Where, like, if I'm watching a Xander Hall video, like time code 6 minutes 27 seconds, stupid Xander Hall doesn't understand trans issues. 9 minutes 27. Xander Hall thinks that he looks like a man, but he actually looks like a monkey. And you'll get all these fucking upvotes, and then all the people see your comments, and then it also encourages hate watchers to watch a video the same way that you watched a video. Because when you're watching this shit, there are other hate watchers, and I think this is one of the most effective ways to communicate with them is by leaving spite time codes. So I'm trying to encourage people to leave more spite time codes. So 20 minutes in, we're going to get Leia something. I think I need to move myself.
Can you guys see that?
To
Can
a
you guys
different
see that? Yes, you can.
corner.
Okay, here we go. Yep.
And this is the first we've ever talked about Tipster on the show, by the way, which is exciting. I've been studying this guy for quite a while now. Really excited to show you some of the findings that I have of this Tipster guy.
Ready, chat? Here we go. Today is a very important time for democracy. For today is the day that we have to vote on the next potential co-host for Now Recording. And currently right now, our good friend of the channel, Leia something, needs your vote. Our good friend Leia something is running for the next co-host of the Now Recording podcast. And I gotta tell you something, Leia something.
Dude, wait till you hear Leia something's voice. She sounds like fucking Darth Maul. She's got the scariest
Easily
voice.
one of my
This
favorite.
is like, who's watching this cringe ass shit? This stupid the speech,
Easily one of my favorite members of the community. And she needs your support today. Because I said something very enlightening and very true in regards to Leia something over on Twitter. I said the following: a vote for Leia something. Vote for her if you like boobs. Because a vote for Leia something is a vote for them titties.
I mean, it's like, what's wrong with just being horny and not telling the whole internet? You know? Like, I'm a dude. I supposedly get horny. and you don't hear about it. Why are you like, it's like a sex fetish when you're telling everybody about your horniness, you know? And it's like, it's disrespectful not only to your wife, but to the audience too. Like, dude, I don't need to know that you're thirsting over Leia something. Like, this is fucking crazy.
God bless America, and God bless those voluptuous memories. Play ball.
Like, as if, like, I mean, titties aren't that hard to come by, you know? Like, why do you need Leia something's titties? Like, you just go on Pornhub. Like, they have, if you need titties, like, the best looking titties are available to be looked at. So it's like, why do you need to involve yourself in the naked titty process? You know what I mean? If you are this, like, supposedly happily married man, why are you having all these really risque sexual encounters with random Twitter fans of yours? It's just weird.
Oh my God. If you guys want to vote for Leia something, there's the link in the chat.
What's so funny, man?
Holy shit. If that doesn't make you vote for Leia something,
you know what? Here's what I've been thinking about this all day. Tipster's horniness is kind of just an extension of his gluttony. That's what it is. He wants everything. He wants to collect all this stuff. He wants to eat all this food. He wants to come all the time. And it's just a complete lack of self-control. And it's just like a lack of discipline. It's gross. Like, fucking have some control over your body. You know? Like, I'm not telling you what to do with your body, but it's like this whole anything goes thing that you have going on where you're drinking like a bottle of liquor, you're eating all this food, you're jerking off all the time. Have some degree of trigger discipline, you know? Like, this guy, okay. Philip DeFranco did a 45-minute run, and it was 8,000 steps. And Tipster responded by saying, 8,000 steps? That's as much as I do more than that in a day. He thought that Philip DeFranco was posting his whole day worth of steps when he was just posting 45-minute run worth of steps. So Tipster has admitted he does like 8,500 or less steps a day. 8,500 or less. Like, that's not, like, why? I mean, come on. Why aren't you moving? I don't understand.
Holy shit. Somebody clip that shit. For the love of God, somebody clip that shit and tweet it out. Bro, chill. You have a dang wife? Just because I have a...
Yeah. Somebody's spitting facts in the crowd.
Bro, chill. You have a dang wife?
Finally, somebody's speaking up for the little guy. By the little guy, I mean, well...
Just because I have a wife doesn't mean I can't joke about... Like, oh, why are there so many fucking losers?
Well, it's like, okay, this is a little sneaky. Because it's like, oh, just because I'm doing a joke, it's like I'm doing a joke. Yeah, but the joke is you're trying to get nudes that you're actually going to look at. You know? So the joke is I get nudes and I like it. That's the joke. So it's like I don't see how you could write that off as like just a joke. You know?
Internet, they're like, dog, you have a wife. You can't possibly look at another woman ever again and make jokes about a woman.
Dude, well, it's not, again, it's like, it's one thing to look at naked women and have like thoughts of other people in your head, but it's like when you're involving yourself in the situation, it adds an uncomfortable element where you are in a way involving other people in a sexual experience in a way where, you know, for example, if somebody is like sending you nudes and then you're like DMing about the nudes that you're getting and shit, that's like, that could be a serious boundary issue in a relation. That is clearly more than just like a totally monogamous scenario. So this whole, oh, this is a joke. It's like, I don't know.
Dude, grow some goddamn balls, all right? Do you have a dick between your legs or a fucking vagina? I don't know, actually.
Wait, tipster tweet? What's going on here? I'm supposed to look at this? Let me see. Go to site. Doesn't exist anymore. Post deleted. Doesn't exist. Post deleted. Huge L for Clara.
I didn't look at the...
Okay, so that's the Leia segment. Stuff starts. And then 25:27. I have this time code written as cheating. This is what this time code is.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's kind of cheating, babe, but I don't care. That's not cheating, all right? I'm using individual YouTube channels that I have. You know what? Okay, tell you what.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is so funny. Because all these YouTube guys, they all have their own set of rules, right? They all have their own set of rules. You're allowed to do this. You're not allowed to do that. One of the big rules, from what I understand it, is if there's an online contest going on, for a big content creator to talk about a poll, they consider that to be rude a lot of the times. That's considered to be brigading. So let's see here. So now what he's doing is he's having his whole live stream worth of people go vote on this contest so he could see, I guess, Leia something's breasts. So that's what's going on. So he's like, everybody, please vote. And then I guess at one point what he does is he has 3 accounts. So he votes on one, signs out, votes on another account, signs out, votes on the last account. And people were telling him, that's cheating. It's like, okay, Tipster using his 3 accounts to vote, that's more of a cheating concern than him brigading a poll? Like, how does that make sense?
I'm using the votes for my other channels. That's not cheating. To be cheating the system. I'm just supporting my homegirl, all right?
Oh.
And while we're at it, I got to give Ghosty his shot. Cheers, Ghosty.
That's kind of a BDSM type thing right there, too, where you could pay him and he'll take shots. That's like a submissive BDSM thing where he'll inflict if you pay.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. It's kind of cheating, babe, but I don't care. That's not cheating, all right? I'm using individual YouTube channels that I have. You know what? Okay, tell you what. Okay, here's what we'll do. Chat.
I don't know about you guys. I'm watching him. I'm so mesmerized by the way that his face moves. It's unreal.
Can you undo a vote? You can undo a vote. Okay, here's what we'll do, chat. I want to get a 1 in the chat if you guys think it's cheating, and a 2 in the chat if you think it isn't. If you think it's cheating, I will remove my other votes. All right?
I mean, you already brigaded the thread. I mean, it doesn't matter if you used 3 accounts. You know, that's not... Doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I even wanted to talk about that. Okay, Leia will post pic. Let's see this. What is this time code here?
Okay, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. But I saw somewhere on Twitter that Leia something said that if you vote for her, she will post a titty pic.
This guy is like, I mean, Leia, like you are seeing this. I mean, nobody's probably seeing this better than you. This guy is so fucking horny. This guy is so horny. He's got cum shooting out of his fucking eyeballs.
I am a tipster Ehor and Kevil's best friend.
Oh, look at Leia. Everybody, guys, Leia something. That is so nice. Look at that.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go. I'll retweet that for you. Where did she say that? Where did she say that? I know she said it somewhere. Where was it? Well, I saw her say somewhere that if you vote...
Well, I saw somewhere that a woman may or may not post her tits, so I need to involve myself.
Her, and she wins, she will post titty pics to Twitter. So if you want to see them tatas, vote for Leia something, all right? Vote for Leia something. Yeah, if I win the vote, I'll post a boob picture. Let's fucking go. There you go, chat. So if you want to see them tatas.
See, this to me is like, it's one of those like, how many people have seen the movie Mank? How many people have seen Mank? This reference won't make any sense if you haven't seen that movie. But like Mank, the main character, the whole movie, he has all these, so he's in a relationship, but he has all these, like platonic female relationships where he's always getting like right up to the line. You know what I mean? Where they'll kind of like, you know, have these like moments where they'll like get lost in each other's eyes, and you know they'll go on these like really fun, you know, nighttime strolls, but just kind of seeing how close to the neighbor's lawn I can get type thing. And I think Tipster is doing something very similar here, where he has all these girls around just to see kind of how close. You know what I mean? It's almost like a kink where he likes testing the boundaries, you know?
Vote for Leia something. All right? That's worth something, right? That's worth something. Let's see where we're at. Fucking beautiful. It's goddamn fucking beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. You guys are awesome. All right. I'll spam the link one more time. You guys keep the votes going, but we're going to move on to other things.
So it's... This whole scenario is just so fucking... I mean, it's so bizarre. It is so bizarre. And this is crazy, too. Here, I'll scroll back a little bit, but listen to what he says about this. Listen.
Oh my God.
Oh, because I guess somebody made a meme, like, make titties great again or something like that.
Favorite members of the community, and she needs your support today, because I said something very enlightening and very true in regards to Leia something over on Twitter. I said the following.
Wait, did I not just watch this?
Oh my God.
Oh, so he's playing it. I thought I was stuck in a loop right there. So he is watching himself do the same segment twice?
Memories. Play ball. Oh my God.
Dude, we were talking earlier about Brendan Schaub. This is the type of guy that goes to a Brendan Schaub show. You know, this is like the type of guy that is in it. You're like, who could possibly be in a Brendan Schaub? Fucking this guy right here.
That has got to be one of the best things I have ever done in my entire streaming career.
That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted right there. Oh, it makes me so sad. That's one of the worst. Oh my God.
That has got to be one of the best things I have ever done in my entire streaming career.
I'm just going to keep replaying that a couple times.
It's got to be one of the best things I have ever done in my entire streaming career. That has got to be one of the best things I have ever done in my entire streaming career.
Woo! I mean, do you see why Salvo was able to just pop on the scene and be like the biggest guy in less than a year? What the fuck are you talking? This was the best you got? What do you mean? This is nothing. You did a speech over a song. Good job. Not that good. You could do way better than that. I've done better than that. Have you heard my Kyle Rittenhouse freestyle rap where I do a racial POV change in the middle of it? I mean, look at this. This is, here, look at this. I'll show you my Kyle Rittenhouse freestyle rap song. This was significantly better. He's Kyle Rittenhouse. He's gonna show up to your house with a loaded gun and stand outside of it. Here we go. Ready? This is better.
Kyle Rittenhouse. Kyle Rittenhouse. He's gonna kill you.
Blow, blow, coming to your house, kill your mom. BLM coming to your house, mom.
Gonna burn that shit down now. Gonna burn that shit down now, bitch. Come fuck with me. Come fuck with the blacks. See what this shit's all about.
See, that's better than the speech he gave. Way better.
That has to be the best thing I have ever done.
See, that video, the Kyle Rittenhouse rap is great because whether you agree with Kyle or whether you hate Kyle, it's everybody hated it. It is something for everybody to hate.
Holy shit. Rumpendum wants to call in. Get in the on-air queue, bitch. Get in the fucking on-air queue. Oh my god.
What you laughing about? I don't know what you're laughing about, man.
Holy shit. Actually, you're an admin. You can just jump right in on
See, and
air.
it's like, okay, since I've been getting into this YouTube shit and since I've gotten like a little bit more steam behind me, I have been way more cognizant of the social pressures that go into a lot of this stuff. So there is like very much a clique where if I agree with and make friends with certain people, it's going to make me more money. I'll get more clout out of it. And I have every reason in the world to be like try to be best friends, try to suck up with Tipster. But it's like, bro, this is fucking like this ain't it, Chief. I can't get behind this. I don't know what the fuck this is. You might have done better stuff in the past or at another time. But on the other hand, you're saying that speech you gave is one of the best things you've ever done. So what the fuck is it? It's like, I would rather just fucking do my thing. I'm not gonna, I don't know.
Hello, friend.
God, it's been crazy watching all the social forces. It's like the fucking tides of the ocean. It's so crazy watching it.
Motherfucker!
Hey, your vote's not up right now.
Slogan. That was my fucking slogan.
Listen, bitch, all right? I got you the
My rags from EFAP? I don't know what that is.
Slogan. That was my fucking slogan.
Listen, bitch, all right? I got you the win. I got you the win. I got you.
Now it's like, who is this woman? She sounds like, I used to work in a kitchen, and then this one woman started working there, and she would always tell me how haunted she is, how there's ghosts all around her and stuff. She sounds like this. More booby picture talk. Okay, we're going to jump ahead. That was 36 minutes in. Nothing happens for a while. This woman joins the call who we're going to talk about her later. She is really something. I'm actually excited to show you this diet goth mommy person. Wait till you meet this diet goth mommy person. She's really fucking something.
Episode.
But okay. There she is in the top left corner. This woman is so horny. It's like not legal. It's like, what the fuck? And you want to talk about, oh, I'm not cheating on my wife. I'm not cheating on my wife. Okay. If you're in a Discord call with the horniest woman alive and your wife doesn't know about it, I mean, come on.
I rooted for you. That's a lie.
I'm
I
sorry,
didn't watch that
Mitch
episode.
doesn't have boobs, all right? Like, if he had boobs and he could send me booby pics, then, like, you know, maybe it would be different.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm saying that shit so much that people are going to think that that's a real thing. They're like, yo, Leia something and Rum are sending Tipster titty pics, and that's why he's promoting them.
I mean, like, what? I don't understand where the lie is in that.
Did expose the tip pic I sent you, so.
And then it's like, okay, so this woman is sending titty pictures. So, like, what?
And Rum are sending Tipster titty pics, and that's why he's promoting them.
Oh, yeah. Look at this guy. Black Rifle coffee shirt. That's a good catch right there. Okay. Black Rifle coffee. Here's what it's the military rugged man coffee. It's all like mocha and it has sugar. Stuff is gross. If I want to buy a man's coffee, if you want to like make that like military man weapon, war, guns, blowing kids' heads off in Yemen, whatever the fuck, make it a black coffee. Don't make it a fucking mocha frappa wapapa.
You did expose the tip pic I sent you, so.
That
Has
is
someone
true.
ever tried doing you?
That is true. You did. Oh my God. Leia something. You sound like Darth Maul. That's what you sound. And your picture is Darth. What is up with this?
And that's why he's promoting them.
You did expose the tip pic I sent you, so.
That
Has
is
someone
true.
ever tried using that against you? I don't know. I would.
Oh my God. You sound like him. Yeah. Fucking him. Powerpuff. This is what you sound like him.
But what's this? It appears our girls are secretly being monitored. But by who? Oh no, not... I can't say it! This is a villain so evil, so sinister, so horribly
This is what I picture when I think of Leia something.
that even the utterance of his name strikes fear into the hearts of men. The only safe way to refer to this King of Darkness is simply... him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody keep tabs on this Leia something. I don't know if we're safe in here. Frankly, I don't know if we're I don't know what the deal is with this Leia something.
Be like, yeah. Do
When-
you guys want to see the DMs and just like show them something completely crazy?
Yeah, something completely off the wall.
Oh, is him high pitch? Am I misremembering?
Like,
yeah.
I had a situation.
I'll tell you this. 2 of the most common references I bring up are him and Sisyphus. I'm always thinking about Sisyphus. Like, if you're around me for a while, you'll just hear, I'll just bring up Sisyphus from, I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense why that story. Actually, it makes perfect. It's so perfect that story makes sense for me. But I'm always thinking about Sisyphus.
Before I got married, where some of my nudes had leaked. And the thing is I don't put my face in my pictures.
I'm Googling right now.
Right?
But I don't show my face in my pictures.
Oh, cool. So, like, yeah, again, it's like, pay attention. So, Tipster, totally not disrespecting his wife at all, is in a voice call with all these women. And it's not like you could be in voice calls and be talking to women and it's whatever, you know? Women are people. But it's like, if you're in a Discord call and you're with a group of horny women that are talking about their bodies and their titties and how they take their titty pictures and like how horny they are, there's a little bit of a different implication. It feels a little bit different.
And if I do take pictures, I usually take them like with just a plain background. There's no defining features or anything.
So it's like all Tipster's doing, right? He's like he's like a bulldog. He's like an English bulldog that's like fucking, like you could see the drool hanging out of his mouth right here. He is salivating, thinking of the fucking, of the milk machines. He can't stop thinking about them. He is he is lost in thought thinking about this woman's fucking breasts.
My body looks like naked in person. You don't really know who it is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it circulated back to me, and someone hit me up, and they're like, "Hey, I was talking."
Oh my god, exactly. It's like Ricada on the Simpcast. Exactly. It's the same thing. Where Ricada is another one of those guys. Such a great example of he loves going right up to the line of like, ooh, is this cheating? Is this not cheating? I don't know, but I've come already, so who's to say?
And they sent me what they said was your nudes. And I'm like, okay, send them to me. And so they did, and they were like, is this you? And it absolutely was a picture of me. I'm not going to lie. I know those titties. Those areolas belong to me. However, I said, no, but she got nice titties. And they were like, damn straight she does. And I'm like, fuck yeah. It was such a good little pat on the back for me.
True. Paige Christie is in the chat asking.
Okay, as if that's like sex to me. That to me is like, that's like a facial. But like with words, you know, I mean, give her a fucking towel. That's just gross. These two are having a disgusting live chat that should never have been put into the public. I mean, this is like, it's like involving me in the sex act now. Like, I feel like I am being violated watching all this shit. Is that part of the kink? Where you're doing the exhibitionist thing? Where you're putting yourself out there and, you know, getting, maybe it's like a Louis C.K. thing where he wants to feel the humiliation. So he's doing something gross and he likes the look on people's faces when they think about how gross he is. That could be it too. It's just food for thought. I'm just trying to inspire some thought here. We really have to examine this tipster guy because there's a lot to chew on here. One of the first things I did when I joined the Salvo News team is I said, we got to go after this tipster guy. And then everybody in the group chat was like, oh, Tipster's our boy. Tipster's cool. He's our friend. And all those people have been removed from the Salvo News team. And now he's like fucking enemy numero uno. And everybody else hates him more than I hate him. I don't even hate Tipster. I just enjoy... he's the exhibitionist and I am the voyeur. That's what's going on right here. I have nothing against this guy. It's just what a fucking spectacle, man. What an absolute fucking public horny spectacle he's making out of himself. Okay, so now we're getting into something pretty... So I want to take a look at this goth mommy girl. I don't know who this goth mommy girl is, but again, Tipster has these lost souls that surround him. These people who, I don't know, man. It's like a foster home, what he has going on over here. And this woman, it's like, wait till you hear the circumstance of her marriage. It's so weird. Like, let's just listen here.
Literally what we're talking about right now.
Yeah. If you want to get off the subject, I want to show you. So my precious husband is coming home at some point at the end of this month or next month or whatever.
At the end of this month or next month, I'm gonna see my precious husband. You haven't seen him in months, so okay. Like, really, I want you guys to think about this and just like. Anybody who is in a monogamous relationship, I want you to think about this for a second. So Tipster is in all these private group calls with a girl that is like horny out of her mind to the point she hasn't seen her husband in months. It's like
husband is coming home at some point at the end of this month or next month or whatever. Haven't seen this guy in like 9 months. I bought a bottle.
Dude, it's like he's teasing him. It's so, I don't know what this dynamic is. It's so off-putting.
It was the one that I recommended you, and I just want to show you how I wrapped it because I think
it's so pretty. You sent me a picture of it. It's so pretty.
It's so fucking over the goddamn top. That dude's gonna look at that and be like, "Yeah, cool." Like,
It just rips off.
He's gonna be like, "Oh wow, like, I can't believe you."
Wow, I haven't seen my husband in months. Okay, if you're married, you should see your husband within months. Okay? This whole I haven't seen my husband in 9 months thing, it's like, you don't have a fucking husband, bitch. I haven't seen my husband in 9 months? How the fuck is that a husband? I've never heard of a husband that I haven't seen in 9 months.
What a wrapping for.
Yeah, but this is the Angel's Envy. It's like one of my favorite whiskey, but this isn't this doesn't have the finish that I like. The one that I like is like it's got like a rum finish on it. This one is like finished in like port whatever wine.
Dude, she also this Diet Goth mommy girl, she reminds me of people who she reminds me of like an industrious hippie woman that would go to music festivals and make wraps out of stones and sell those. Does she not have... Are you guys seeing that vibe?
Wine port or whatever. So I'm just like, fuck it. It's good enough.
The whiskey I really like is Legendary Duke. I go nuts for that.
All right, Darth Maul, thank you.
I've never heard of that one either.
I didn't know you could be drunk and then use the Force.
I'll have to try both of those. So, Legendary Duke, you said, and then what did you say?
Okay, so yeah, weird circumstance, missing husband, and now Paige Christie's going to join the call. So we're going to take a look at our girl Paige Christie over here. Oh boy. If you guys haven't met Paige Christie yet, you're going to love this fucking, oh boy, Paige Christie. Wait till you see Paige Christie.
Yeah, that's true.
Paige Christie taught me some stuff about Salvo that I didn't know, by the way, which I give her credit for that.
What are you doing tonight?
I learned her documentary in the beginning. So she did like a whole hit piece. It made Salvo look great. And it actually added all this extra mystery to him that I didn't know about. So it's like, damn, this is the worst hit piece ever.
Good. I just finished.
She actually, after she made the hit piece, everybody was talking about how good it was and how cool Salvo is. And she says, I'm confused. Everybody likes it. I'm going to bed.
What do I turn on my camera? Oh, here we are. Oh, which one's on? Oh, shit.
There she
You can
is.
see my cat. Where's my cat? He's over there in the corner. Yeah, no, my fucking camera's fucked, man. Yeah, I just finished editing some adverts, so I'm done. I'm spent for the day.
Finished editing some adverts.
So I'm gonna have a drink with you guys.
Hell yeah. That's what we're doing tonight. We're having drinks. I'm taking shots for
See, Clara has a similar-ish style of British accent, but much more dignified, in a definitely different tax bracket. I'm assuming Clara makes millions of dollars. This woman is worth $50,000 at the most.
It's a good time.
Paige is a
Lots of
fucking
donuts.
cutie.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, we're just
I'm gonna
vibing
have
tonight
to
because
break out the
there's
whiskey.
really nothing going on. There's no drama or anything.
Oh, there's no drama, huh? Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that a little bit later.
Girl, I got people working on a story for me right now, and if it's true, it's gonna be. I really want to be the one to break it. So fingers crossed, man.
Oh, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Now you got me excited.
Yeah.
All right, so that's Paige Christie. We'll run into her at another point in time. I think we got... Oh, okay, yes. Okay, so this is good. This is what we want. This is how we move forward.
Yeah, I hear that.
So right here, how did you squash your beef with Salvo? That's what Paige Christie's about to ask. All right, let's check this shit out.
I've been in a couple dramas, but
Oh,
Dippy,
really?
how did that thing with like you and Salvo, how did that get squashed?
It didn't.
Oh.
It didn't. So it is an hour 36 minutes into this video. He has used enough cognitive dissonance to ignore how mad he is at Salvo because his horniness and need for Leia's tits in his face, that superseded his anger for Salvo momentarily. But yeah, I mean,
All right, to be continued, you said.
Well, I mean, I don't fuck with him no more. If you're gonna shit on my wife and her disability, then I don't fuck with you.
No, I feel that.
don't. So Salvo said again, what he's talking about. Salvo typed in a chat room during the Keemstar show. Didn't say anything into a microphone. Nothing like that. Tipster was in the chat room for the Keemstar show. And then Salvo said something. I don't even know what. Does somebody know specifically what Salvo said? Can somebody give me the long and short of that? What was said? I don't even know what was said, but I guess he said something nasty, just as a joke to Tipster to make fun of him. And yeah, that's what the Tipster's saying. He just, he just can't handle it.
I'm not on Twitter at the moment because I took a little bit of a break, just like a mental health break, because Twitter seems to be like my Achilles heel. I get on there and I get
Oh,
pissed.
this is good too. So she's about to talk about how Twitter is her Achilles heel. Let's see what Tipster has to say. How does Tipster feel about his Twitter activity, where women are saying, "Oh, if this gets a certain amount of likes, I'll squirt on in a Wendy's," or I don't know what he jerks off to, but he'll fucking post eyeballs under stuff like that. He will go on a 2-month fight with BX Bullet. His Twitter is chaotic, man. This guy does not know how to use Twitter. He lets the website get to him.
And then I just start venting my feelings.
Same.
Yeah, I use it like a fucking diary sometimes, and it's bad juice, man. It's bad. So I decided before I start doing that, I'm just gonna fuck off for a bit. And I did get sent a screenshot of what it was that Salvo was saying. I was like, oh man.
Pay attention to your chat, mate.
I saw it.
Holy fuck! All right.
Thank you
You got to
All right.
You be my sugar daddy.
Right?
Yeah, dude. Like legitimately.
Okay, so the beef is not squashed. Okay, so that was earlier in the day. I figured now, just to kind of wrap it up in a bow, let's watch him on Salvo. Now that we have the full context of why he showed up on the Salvo show, which, here's the thing. I know a lot of us have seen this already, but I'm trying to get it in a very, timeline type way. So when people look at this, they can kind of get a full picture. So, not this one. Although, I mean, what? I won't even say. Fucking Teddy Fresh. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, live. Okay. I think it was...
Has been fucking
I think it's from this one. Okay, let's see.
Even mean that.
No, I do mean that.
You do.
Oh, here. Yep, this is it. By the way, dude, Keemstar said it the best. Salvo dresses like Homer Simpson. I mean, this guy straight up dresses like Homer Simpson. I found the funniest... Dude, Salvo tells all these lies. They're so easy to figure out. If you fall for them, you're so fucking stupid, man. I don't even want to say which one of them I found, but it's like, if you fall for any of his big lies, you're just a fucking idiot.
Edwin, I'm sorry. I know you want it to be a surprise, but I want to get people talking. Edwin is flying to Cleveland and make peace.
That's not exact.
Here we go.
We have a live negotiation. We have a live negotiation on possibly me promoting Leia something for $100. So let's bring
Leia
Tipster
something.
in
That's
here.
you. That's Leia something.
First. Move to live. Is this the real Tipster?
This is indeed the real Tipster. How you doing, buddy?
How are you doing? Do you have hurt feelings over something that I said?
A little bit, but I think if we make a solid negotiation here, I think I'm willing to put that aside. I think I'm willing to make peace if you will promote my homegirl Leia something for the Now Recording podcast.
So, dude, so Salvo has none of the context that we have right now. So in Salvo's mind, he was talking shit on the Keemstar show, and all he knows is that Tipster is really upset. So this fucking Italian is so confused. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. He doesn't understand the game Tipster's playing, because Tipster is that's what he's doing. He's playing a game right now. He's trying to, so it's just confusing. It's very ungenuine, and it's hard if you're an earnest person or you're trying to have an earnest talk. Somebody who's like doing a whole story bit thing, it's so off-putting.
By making peace.
Like, we're good, bro. Bygones be bygones.
But
Tipster, behind us,
just yesterday, you were, just an hour ago, you were fucking cursing me up a storm. Saying, fuck Salvo, fuck Salvo.
And you know what changed? The milk. The milk changed. He doesn't realize. Salvo doesn't realize that Tipster's unquenchable thirst for milk has led him to this moment right here. Imagine loving tits so much, you end up doing this on a show. It's like, what the fuck?
Times you have to, just...
I'll tell you this. Me seeing tits and me doing a show are never... That's not a Venn diagram that I've ever been in. Like, what is this?
Down your pride, and sometimes you have to do the right thing for a good cause.
So you're willing to let me disrespect your wife?
No, I'm not willing to let you do that moving forward. Okay, I'm willing to forgive you for what happened before.
Yeah,
and I'm willing to give you a handsome donation.
Yeah,
if you will help my homegirl Leia something.
So
win the votes on Now Recording.
So if I'm understanding this correctly, you're willing to put this e-girl, Leia something, I see her around. I'm a fan of Leia something. You're willing to put Leia something above your wife in a way.
Okay. So now you kind of see this weird scenario that's been cooked up where now Tipster has decided that he's going to give Salvo money because Salvo was mean to Tipster's wife. And to me, I feel like my point didn't fully get understood when I first made it on the Edwin show. I feel like this is almost like a fetish thing where I am sensing there is something about this humiliation. There is something about this BDSM domination control environment that Tipster seems to thrive in. He wants Salvo to dominate him. So so this is what Tipster was trying to do. Tipster was trying to use Salvo as a prostitute. He was trying to pay Salvo to gain sexual gratification out of Salvo humiliating him by belittling him and his family. This is like serious, like real kink stuff right here. And I mean, I don't know if you're allowed to post kink on YouTube. I don't know if that's like a TOS thing, but it really does seem like this was an attempt for Tipster to try to turn Salvo into a sex worker. It's just gross.
That's not exactly what's happening here. I'm more trying to piss off Toxic Piplup at the moment. That's what's happening here.
Okay. But, Tipster, what did I say about your wife? Like, you were pretty upset about it.
I was.
And
but
now,
sometimes
you're willing to... Go ahead, buddy.
Sometimes you have to do the right thing for a good cause, man.
A good cause. So you're letting me kind of, forgive me, allow me in Tipster's good graces, but I'm
seeing some nice stuff in the chat right here. I'm loving seeing all you guys.
Definition up.
I think we're all picking up what CJ's putting down today. which that means today's a good day.
Right? So when you mean we're going to be all good, what do you mean by that? Define that. How are we going to be all
But
good?
also, I could also, again, this could be Italophobic, where Tipster assumes, because Salvo is Italian, that if you pay him money, he will leave you alone. That's been the American tradition for a long time now. You pay your local neighborhood Italian money, and then he doesn't come to your house with a Molotov cocktail. And I think Tipster thinks maybe it's something like that, where he's like paying you for protection. Something. I don't know what it is. It was like, I would love to understand why he thought this was a good move. Like, where did this idea come from? Because we live in a multiverse, and, you know, life is like everything everywhere all at once. And, you know, there's a million versions of ourselves. And somehow, even though there's millions of possibilities and versions of ourselves, Tipster has found the worst choice of how to handle this. And it's almost impressive. Like, how did he choose, like, the 1 out of a million worst option? Who recommended him do this? Like, what the fuck? Is it like parking? Did he suggest this? Like, who suggested this?
The past is the past. You know, we'll let bygones be bygones, and it's over, dude. That, and you can have a cool $100 in your PayPal right now.
Okay, you know, $100 is a good start. And I'm willing to hear negotiations, but other than monetary support, I'm going to need other...
Okay, so it's like, see, this is why Salvo's so good, man. It's like, okay, it's the same with the fucking annoying homeless guy outside of a Dunkin' Donuts. Hey, can you buy me a donut? Yes. Oh, if you're getting me a donut, could you also get me a coffee? It's like, oh, you fucking... Yes. You know, they just try to see how much they can get. It's like when you agree to one thing, it's like they've locked that in. So now they can ask for more because they've already locked in the... You know people like that? That's what this fucking asshole Salvo is doing right here. Oh, you want to give me money? You need to give me more money.
Thanks, Tipster. You really
great. I mean, it's a great move.
No, this is what I'm offering. I'm willing to negotiate on the monetary side, okay?
But I'm willing to negotiate with the monetary side. So you're gonna haggle with a guy who you're giving money because he was mean to your wife. So you're gonna let him haggle over the price. This is like Boogie 2988 type humiliation. This is like insane.
Like, I'm offering you to make peace with you. Okay, we'll make peace, and I will give you a monetary donation. My initial offer is $100. Now you can negotiate on the money side.
But why do you think I'm so eager to make peace?
I don't know. I mean, hey, hold on. If you're not open to making peace, that's fine.
Because making peace, that seems like that only benefits you.
Okay, if you don't want to make peace, that's fine. Then let's negotiate a dollar sign here.
Dude, and this is what we've been talking about the last couple weeks, man. This is what we've been talking about with the Kristen Arc, Xylee, Tipster, fucking armistice. You know what I mean? It's like they all have this weird relationship where you're not allowed to like really say anything too negative about any of those people if you're in those communities, you know? We protect you. We're part of a community. It's fucking like, what is this? It's just weird. Like, it's just so dishonest. I mean, the viewers want something that's like relatively genuine. I would think so. So like for me, I can only really think of like me as a viewer. I can't really think of, you know, anybody else's experience. But I know for me personally, I like seeing somebody make choices that feel self-motivated. I don't like seeing people making choices that are, non-self-motivated. Like if you have a value system, I like seeing somebody's value system be put to the test. And even if a friend is the person that fucks with the values, you call that person out, you live by your values. These people, they don't got none of that shit, man. Tipster's too busy fucking eating.
You started problems with Salvo Pancakes. So it's kind of funny that you're starting problems and then you're also deciding when the problems are done. You started problems. Do you know what happens when people start problems with me? I want them to burn.
Okay. So clearly you don't give a shit about making peace. That's fine. What's the dollar figure? What you looking at?
$500.
And it's like, dude, like, here's the other thing, man. Tipster's always bragging about how rich he is and how he has this great job. Dude, if you got a great job, pay Salvo $500. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a great job, $500 should be like, it should be like nothing. You know, $500 should be like a Friday night if you're, you know, this guy that makes all this money, and then, you know, you're also, your hobby is generating you money. You know, you got all these viewers, you're making good money. So you're going to you can't pay $500, you broke ass. Why the fuck not? I thought you had this great job. Maybe you work at Whole Foods. Maybe you're the fucking bouncer outside of the gay bar. Or I don't know what you do. Like, are you lying about your job? Does this guy even have a disabled wife? I mean, have we checked on that? Can we confirm that this guy has a wife? Is she real? If she's not real, we can just drop this whole thing we've been doing. We'll drop the whole, it could be all misunderstanding.
I will do, let's do 150.
Oh my God, he lives with his in-laws? Oh my God. That is so horrifying. Whenever we visit Minnesota, we always stay with the in-laws, and it's great, you know, they're nice, but it's like living with the in-law. I mean, no thank you, man. Me and my woman are in our own thing. You know, we're not fucking sharing a space with the parents. Ooh, scary.
Wait a minute.
Fuck Salvo Pancakes.
It ain't gonna be. I'm not doing 150, and I'm willing to go down to 400.
I go low, you know high. I know the game, man. This is business talk. Let's figure it out.
$450.
What did I offer? I offered.
Honestly, I think he should get more than that. Yo, Salvo, this motherfucker told me he has a PS4. This dude's got a PS4. He's this big YouTube guy. He's got a PS4. I mean, I think Tipster should get this guy an Xbox Series X. I need more people to play Call of Duty with. So, what about that? That's like 600. That could be good. Tipster's into gaming, right? He's got all those pedophile toys behind him. He likes gaming. So, you should get him a console. Oh, he should get Salvo the Xbox Series S. That's a good middle ground. That's a $300 console.
150?
You offered 150. I say $450.
160.
Tipster, we ain't getting nowhere. Because you realize me calling you realize, Tipster, I have dogs barking at their fucking
$175.
Tipster, listen. Tipster, I have dogs.
$175. Make a counter offer.
$450.
No, it's like you go low, you go high.
I forgot that my Discord and my Xbox are attached to each other. So when I get high at night and am just playing Secrets of Monkey Island, everybody's like, yo, CJ, the fuck are you doing playing a game called The Secrets of Monkey Island?
On negotiations,
no, you can't
offer a counter offer. Offer a counter offer.
$450.
I'm not doing 450.
Hey,
I'm not doing 450.
Well, let me tell you what else is in it for you, Tipster. Right? You coming to me, the Don over here, wanting to make peace after you said the most vicious things to me ever. Hold on. young
Wait.
man.
No,
Okay, I am talking. You
Okay.
don't tell me to wait.
Okay,
ever.
you know what? No. Let's fuck the money. You're talking about vicious shit, dude. You literally made fun of my wife's disability. Are you fucking kidding me right now?
But I made fun of your wife's disability only because I heard it from other people, and it seemed like you let.
Oh, that
them
makes
do
it okay? Are you fucking kidding right now?
No, okay, so what Salvo's trying to say here is that Tipster is he's a social climber. So different rules apply for different people that have different social statuses. So if you're more of a high status, if you have more clout, if you have more to offer him financially, then you could be a little bit meaner to his wife. But somebody who he sees as below him, you're not allowed to say anything. You're beneath me. So that's the point that Salvo is trying to stick to Tipster right here.
In my eyes, it makes it okay because you let them do it and didn't say anything. So yes, Tipster.
What do you mean? That doesn't make any
Nicholas
sense.
Diorio, Bo Blacks, others have been making fun of your wife slyly.
No, they haven't. Nick and Augie have not made fun of my wife. The worst thing Nick did was he made a meme about me getting a divorce. That's not a slight at my wife. The only person who's ever made a slight at my wife was Tommy C. And at the time, I called him out on it.
Yeah.
You posted a clip on your own Twitter before it got suspended of me calling Tommy C out on it.
You saw that. I thought you had me blocked.
I mean, you don't think people send me shit? Are you fucking kidding, bro? I know people send you shit, so of course people send me shit too.
Listen, Tipster, at the end of the day, you can cope because I know the real story here. Nicholas Diorio went on Dead on Dave's stream yesterday.
You know the best part about this too? It would have been so easy to make Salvo look bad here. I mean, the guy was making fun of the other guy's disabled wife. That's the type of shit that, like, I don't know. I don't think I do that type of stuff. Not that I'm better than it or anything. It's just not my style. So I can see why people, would have a tough time with that. I could see why that could be an issue for people. So for Tipster to come off looking this bad is actually, like, really quite impressive. I mean, it's kind of like Alex Stein with the fucking LGBT Tifa people that we saw from before, where they were bad enough on their own, but you made them look better. That's what Tipster is doing right here. And that's the beauty of what Salvo does. He's pushing these people in a way where they break their own rules. That to me is what he's really, really good at. So he makes these content creators, he puts them in a position where they break their own rules and look really bad. And that's exactly what's happening right here.
And admitted that he was harassing your wife, and you really didn't do anything because he was. You got backlash from your wife because she wanted you to step up and be a man, but you were too afraid to do it to Nicholas Diorio because he's Nicholas Diorio, and you guys are afraid of him, unfortunately. Listen, Tipster.
What are you talking about?
Listen, Tipster. So yes,
No,
Nicholas,
like you're literally full of shit right now.
I will. You're on my show. You will respect me when I am opening up
I ain't
my mouth.
respecting you on your fucking show.
You came to me with an offer. You came to me. The fucking...
See, and it's like, listen, this is like, to me, I would be so upset if I was genuinely in, like, if I felt a type of way about another guy and he came on my show, we have to fight. We have to fight. We're not putting it to the side so we can do this, like, weird bit. It's just not happening. We have to fucking fight. And it's like, thank you for pushing him to this moment, because it's like, dude, you can't not fight me. You're going to be on a show with a guy that you hate and you're not going to say anything about it, you fucking pussy. Like, why? Because of, I don't want to burn this social connection. Speak with your fucking chest. The fuck is so hard about that? It's just insulting. It really is. I mean, it's insulting. If you feel a type of way about me and you're, like, not telling me, or you're acting in an opposite way, I'm going to respond in an extremely aggressive way. I take passive aggressive and I force aggressive. because I hate passive aggressive so much.
Godfather, the fucking Don. Okay, you're gonna listen to me now, or I'm gonna.
Well,
boot
the offer's
you.
off the fucking table now, dipshit.
No, it's okay. It's off the table.
No,
You came to me.
the offer's off the fucking table now. All
Yeah?
right.
Why?
I went off on you because you said something really fucked up about my fucking wife, and I don't fuck around with that shit.
Yes, you
I didn't
do.
fuck
You
around
let
with it when it
everybody-
was Tommy
you let
C,
every- you
and I
let
won't fuck
no.
around with it when it's you.
That's
fuck
bullshit.
you.
No. You're a lying.
Oh, and it's like we're so. Can you feel this? It's like a balloon. It's so ready. Oh my god, that needle is getting so close to the skin of that balloon. The temperature is rising. You could hear little bits of air flying out. Oh, Tipster's moments away from just going into like saying personal attack mode. Oh, I love it when somebody goes into I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm just going into personal attack mode.
Literally, fuck you.
Fuck me, fuck you, Tipster. Listen, Tipster, you
Dude,
can't.
like, look at this fucking asshole, man. Like you're gonna get into a fight with a guy that is this happy? Like what the fuck? You're gonna go on this guy's show that like look, I can press the
Say
space
that
bar
you
and almost every
can now be like, well, I'm the big guy. No one talks about my wife. Motherfucker, you were just you were
Dude, it's like he's nothing. He's like out of his. He's having an out of body experience. He's so happy right now, and Tipster's so stupid that he's given this to him.
an e-girl.
The only reason anybody gives a fuck about you is because you dumped on fucking Deaf Noodles. And oh my god, it's so easy to dump on that motherfucker.
Is it?
You got lucky that Keemstar gave you a shot because otherwise you'd be a fucking nobody.
You don't
Pop. There it is. That blimp has burst. That big old blimp known as Tipster. Damn, he snapped. So now he's saying, Keemstar made you. That is, I love how none of these commentary people know Red Bar at all. I think there's something so funny about that. They're not even aware of Red Bar. It's so funny. They don't know about any of this fucking backstory. It's so good. I love it. But it's like, no, that's not. It's just so clearly not what happened. Salvo got brought up by doing really good in voice calls, being like really aggressive and good in like different voice calls against commentary people, bringing down Flamenco, showing people how much of a weirdo Flamenco is, and then being, endorsed by Mike from Red Bar. It's like all three, and then because of the Salvo Red Bar collaboration, which was Deaf Noodles, that's what that was. That was a Salvo Red Bar collaboration. And that is what made him into being a way bigger name. He had all that shit going into the Keemstar show. So it's like, this is just such a fucking funny attack. It doesn't make any sense. You know, you could fucking, if you're going to insult people, you got to hit them where it hurts. And this ain't it. This is so bad.
Lucky that Keemstar gave you a shot because otherwise you'd be a fucking nobody.
You don't even mean that.
Do you know what that... Do you guys remember? Okay, that was like, okay. This is so good. What is it? Salvo roast battle. Okay, we got to find this clip because that just reminded me of, yeah, let me see if there's so many videos about this. By the way, Boblox is a thief. So if you click on any of his videos, he does a 30-second speech explaining another person's video. Then he plays another person's video that is like 20 minutes long. Then he gives another 30-second speech about the next clip. And then he plays the next clip, which is 45 minutes long. And then he runs ads on it like it's his, which is just so good. Well, anyway, it was the moment when the bitch threw the water on Salvo, and then he just flexed and was like, yeah. That was like when fucking Tipster's going off like this.
God, it's so easy to dump on that motherfucker.
Is it?
You got lucky that Keemstar gave you a shot because otherwise you'd be a fucking nobody.
You don't even mean that. do.
I said it on Twitter and I'll say it again. You ain't shit. You're just a fucking sidekick.
Hey, listen, Tipster.
You're literally just a fucking sidekick. You wouldn't be shit without Daddy fucking Keem, and you know it.
It's like, dude, this guy is such a pussy for not coming onto the show with this energy, man. The fact that Salvo had to poke and prod this guy into having this reaction is so pathetic.
You don't know that shit.
I actually don't know that. But now you're going to let me talk.
You wouldn't be shit without Daddy Keem, and you know it.
Well, I totally disagree, but now you're going to let me talk because you're just...
You got a demonetized channel. You're banned off of Twitter.
I have to mute him.
Literally
listen to how these people operate, man. This is how they think of their friends. They're like, oh, I can't be friends with you because you have a demonetized channel. So therefore, I can't be friends with you. That's how they rank their friends based on whose channel has more monetization. Wow, what a cool way to live life, man.
Unfortunately, I had to mute Tipster because he wasn't letting me talk. He's angry. I like when Tipster's angry. He can stay angry on mute. Tipster, that's not true.
Fuck Salvo Pancakes.
At the end of the day, Tipster came into here and it was like, I'll give you $100 and settle our beef if you promote Leia something. That is literally Tipster doing the exact opposite of what you want to fucking puff your chest out about. You want to puff your chest out at me, Tipster, acting like nobody disrespects my wife.
Look,
Hold on. You want to puff your chest out at me, Tipster. Nobody disrespects my wife unless there's an e-whore in a host battle. Then you could disrespect my wife if you support the e-whore. Correct? Like, that's the only way...
I wonder how, if Leia is still in here, I wonder how she feels about being called an e-whore right here. How does that sound?
Twitter. Come into my show and be like, well, you can actually disrespect my wife if you support Leia something. Because that's what you did. So you can now act like a big guy and puff your chest out at me, Tipster, because you just fucking backpedaled for a fucking woman that's not your wife. Go ahead, big guy.
Okay, I came in here for a fucking meme, but since you want to have a serious conversation, I'm going to say
got
exactly
angry.
what the fuck
You
I said
got
again.
angry.
You wouldn't
got
be
angry.
anybody without fucking Keemstar. Keemstar
disagree.
makes you relevant. Keemstar's the only reason that people know you fucking exist, and you have to know your fucking role and stay in your fucking lane, bitch. Some of us got our careers for ourselves. We didn't have to have Daddy Keemstar promote us, unlike you, you fucking bitch.
This is like a full... It's so funny because... I didn't watch this the night it happened, and I saw people were like, Tipster W, Tipster W, oh my God, Tipster W. It's like, what? These people don't even they don't even live in reality.
We didn't have to have...
This guy is like having a full-blown mental breakdown while Salvo is like fucking maniacally laughing. Look at his face. It's like these people in the commentary community are so confused.
Daddy Keemstar promote us, unlike you, you fucking bitch.
Anything else, Tipster? Any more cope for you looking pathetic and not supporting your wife over a girl?
I am supporting my wife, which is why I'm calling you the fuck out.
No, you didn't. You didn't call me the fuck out. You came in here to meme with me. And I didn't fucking take your deal.
Yeah, I came here to meme with you, and since you want to act like a fucking retard, I'm calling you out right now. All right?
Salvo is enjoying himself so much, his cheeks are now rosy. You can see he's got rosy cheeks now.
You can't.
You only exist. You're only relevant because of Daddy Keem. Period.
That's not true. My channel has not grown since I joined the Keemstar show. At all, by the way. So... I started the Keemstar show with the same amount of subscribers that I have today, Tipster. That's just numbers. That's just science. I'm muting you because you're not letting me talk and you're very angry. And you need to take your tone down. Okay? By the way, it's just stats, Tipster. My channel has not grown since I joined on the Keemstar show. So what you're saying now makes no sense. Go ahead. Talk. What do you want to say?
What do you want me to say? I already said what I have to say. You're relevant. You're relevant. Daddy Keem made you relevant.
But your whole argument is that like you came in here to fucking meme. No.
No. Originally I came in here to meme, but since you wanted to make it like a fucking game, I'm like, all right, let's fucking play. Let's do it.
Dude, that's so weird. It's like Tipster, the only way that he looks at these interactions are like, oh, we're in like a fight game. It's like there can be no nuance. Like, listen to how he's trying to understand the scenario here.
To mean, but since you wanted to make it like a fucking game, I'm like, all right, let's fucking play. Let's do it. Let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking
Yeah, and that's the other thing. So Salvo did leave the Keemstar show, and all these people were posting under Keemstar's tweet, and they were saying stuff like, oh, told you shit. I knew he wasn't fired. I knew this was a bit. It's like, no, it wasn't a bit. You guys you can't tell fucking what's left from down, from right to blue to nothing. You don't know nothing. These people don't know fucking nothing.
Absolutely right. Dogs.
That's what we're doing right now.
My dogs
That's what
are
we're
hungry.
fucking doing right now.
My dogs are hungry.
I don't give a fuck
You
about your
should.
dogs. I'm not here for
Yes,
your dogs.
you
I'm
should.
here for you.
Oh.
I'm here for
No, you
you
didn't.
right now.
You wanted to settle it. You
I'm here
wanted to
for
settle it.
Salvo fucking pancakes.
You wanted to settle it. You wanted
Come on,
to settle
Pancake
it.
Man.
You
Let's
wanted to
fucking
settle
go,
it.
Pancake Man.
Tipster, you wanted to settle it. You can't act like a big guy because you came in here to settle the fucking beef. So you can't act like a big guy. You can't want to settle it and not want to settle it in a matter of 2 minutes. I never want to settle it. My dogs are hungry, and they're coming for you, Tipster, and they got a lot of meat to fucking chew on. Let me tell you
Fuck
that.
about you or your dogs. I don't give a fuck
You
about
should.
you or your dog.
You should.
All I'm talking about is the fact that you're Keemstar Shadow. The only reason you're relevant is because of Keemstar. If it wasn't for Keemstar, you'd have a dead ass channel.
I don't think I don't think he realizes that when you start yelling and using personal attacks like this, it makes you sound like an unhinged lunatic. It makes you seem crazy.
Monetized, you'd be banned on fucking Twitter, and nobody would give a fuck about you.
Hold on, Tipster. You just said if it wasn't for Keemstar, I would have a demonetized channel and I would be banned on Twitter. But I'm with Keemstar and I have a demonetized channel and I'm banned on Twitter. So
Why do you keep muting me, you fucking pussy?
you're just
Why do you
yelling.
keep muting me?
Because this is my show and you're yelling. I want to have arguments. You see, if I was going to be disrespectful with the mute, I would just leave you on mute. I'm talking, and I mute you when you're talking over me. Your whole point, Tipster, was Daddy Keem did this. My channel hasn't grown since I started the Keemstar show. And the things you just used, Tipster, are still happening. So what is this argument that Tipster made me? Go. Or that
I'm going to yell at you because I have no fucking respect for you, all right? There is no respect there whatsoever.
I love that, by the way. Somebody who's just like so irate and angry that you have to mute them, and then the second you unmute them, they're still screaming. You could tell they haven't stopped at all.
It's your show. I don't care if it's my show. I don't care if it's the fucking Keemstar show. You're a bitch and you're Keemstar Shadow. Learn it, bitch.
Okay, Tipster left the call, by the way.
And that was Tipster's day. That was Tipster's day 3 days ago. So that was that. Oh my God. Well, you know what, guys? It has been quite the show. I mean, holy fuck. We had all those gifted subs right in the beginning. Had a couple donations. We had some good laughs. Oh my God, my camera's frozen. The fuck? I look very contemplative and introspective right there. But yeah, no, this has been what an absolutely great stream. Thank you guys all for stopping by. It's been great seeing some new faces in here. And yeah, you know, the way that this show works, and I think a good system for me is I just kind of watch a bunch of shit through the week, write stuff down, figure out what I want to talk about, and then the next show happens when I have enough shit to talk about. So I will say, if you like the stream, join the Discord, because that's the easiest way to tell when I'm going live, is to either join the Discord, which is in the description, or just follow me on Twitter. But those are the two places where I say I'm going live for the most part. But yeah, no, it's been awesome. We went through quite a lot of stuff today. Love my first CJ stream. What a fucking awful show. Totally bombed. You disappointed me. Now fuck off, CJ. Yeah, that sounds more accurate. Honest to God. I wonder what I did wrong. It's my mod too. This guy's gonna start banning everybody. That'll be scary. Oh, my Discord scares you? Maybe not that. Here, let's find something good. What do we want? What do we want to close out? Let me click on this here. What was I listening to recently? Oh, this, I mean, what a great vibe to go off on. Good night, everybody.
When we were still in school, all the good times that we shared are breaking all the rules. I'm trying to find a place with no one around. I'm trying so hard not to make a sound. Well, I don't know, baby, now something's changed, you know, and all I can say is it ain't the same. Sneaking out, falling or making out. Now that you're here to stay, you know the thrill is gone. I liked it better when it was wrong. I liked it better when it was wrong. Well, you knew I had a woman, yeah, and I knew you had a man. But one look was all it took, girl. I knew it was my chance, so I came on over while he was gone. Nobody but you and me, baby, all night long. Well, I don't know, baby, now something's changed, you know, and all I can say is it ain't the same. Ooh, baby, do you remember when we were hiding out, just sneaking out, falling or making out? Now that you're here to stay, you know the thrill is gone. I liked it better when it was wrong. I liked it better when it was wrong. But do you remember when we were hiding out, just sneaking out, falling or making out? Now that you're here to stay, you know the thrill is gone. I liked it better when it was wrong. I liked it better when it was wrong. But do you remember when we were hiding out, just sneaking out, falling or making out? Now that you're here to stay, you know the thrill is gone. I liked it better when it was wrong. I liked it better when it was wrong. Ooh, baby. Ha, you know I liked it better when it was wrong. Yeah, and I know you did too.
Is this not the perfect song after the tipster story? Have a good night, everybody.